Welcome, Scott. Can you hear that generator? Is it too loud? Hello, Chris Everett. Appreciate y'all coming in. Power's out here. I was just getting ready to do a little live. I heard Jody said she's going nuts because nobody's live. So I don't want to see her cry. So I come in to set up a live real quick. Hi, Joy. That generator ain't too loud, is it? Hey, V3, thanks for coming in. Let me see what I can do here about it. Oh, Carmel. Oh, there, that should be better. Oh, that quieted it down some, didn't it? I guess somebody hit a pole or something. I don't know. There she is. Get them tears cried up, Jody. Dried up, Jody. There you go, Jody. Just for you. Hello, Avid. Well, I tell you, can't win for losing. I knew it was going to go out sometime today. I just had a feeling. Come on up, Carmel, Avid, Jody, Van. I had to do a thing today. Back started hurting. I went in and laid down and watched TV and tossed and turned. Pain eased up and I went out. It was good night Irene until about 4 o'clock. There she is. She's all blacked out.
Hello.
There she is. She's in her truck. I seen the lights back here. I thought it was a rod.
I don't know where I'm at. I've come over here to get some bait.
Well, you gotta do what you
You
gotta
hear me?
do. Yeah.
I had somebody get some bait and they have room for it all. So they offered me 39 skipjacks. So I come and got them.
Oh, ain't bad. Get it while you can.
No, you can't beat that at free bait.
Oh, Reef Robert.
Yeah, I've got plenty of freezer space.
I was gonna go catch bait for Mendota, but I'm gonna try to lighten the load on the truck as much as possible. Not have a live well in there. If I catch some small ones, I'll just put them on a stringer and take them back and play them out and use what meat I can off of them for bait and have lunch with the other. Hey, wannabe.
That's a little bit of light. Thanks for going live, Ernie.
Well, Christy said you was over there saying you was going nuts because nobody was live, so I saw her to go over there and fix it up and say just for Jody because she's crying. But I just trying to be funny, I guess.
I was forced to watch somebody talk in British accents like he was a king.
Well,
So I was different.
I know how you feel. I get up in the mornings, hog leg goes. I really ain't. I'm behind on what I need to do, and I sit there and watch whoever's on, or watch
Hmm.
a, or watch somebody that's done been on. Oh, Don R.
I think I need to go out and come back in because my volume's not that good. I can't hardly hear you.
Okay,
So I'll be right back.
all right. Hey, look at there. Mr. John Parker's in the house. Hello, John. You snuck in on me. Hello, Thunder. Hey, John. There's the
Hello.
there's the link. Oh, Great Farmer. Appreciate you coming in. If y'all ain't got Great Farmer, check him out. He's a pretty good old boy up there in Canada. He's got a lot of people going there, and might find somebody in there you like to watch. He's on every morning. Hello, 217, William. Oh no, here we go. Mr.
Yeah.
Historic himself, Scotty.
Hey, how you doing?
I was sitting here, I was sitting in the dark. You see the light I got on? It's kind of like one of the con, what do you call them, Connex lights, but it's just,
Yeah.
I bought just the board and a battery. Well, I got two boards, a battery, and a charger for like $50.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Yeah, I'll make my own tripod. Only thing it needs is PVC
There you go, bud.
and a piece of rebar. Drive it in the ground, stick the PVC on it, and you're good to go. And I could probably go higher than 14 foot if I really wanted to. I just bought two 10-foot sections and cut the other one kind of a little less than half. That way I have two different sizes I can use.
You're doing okay, bud. It looks good to me.
Yeah,
I got the kitchen light on. That's why it's so bright here. But
our power's out, so I
mm,
figured I'd hook that up. That way it gives everybody, you know, things to see through the house. Hey, have him grab that coffee and put it in the thermos before it gets cold.
where are you at, Ernie?
I'm down here in Southeast Ohio,
Oh,
down next
really?
to a place called Tar Holler State Park.
You guys lose some power, huh? Hey there, Jody. The
Hi.
Yeah.
hooded lady. She looks like she's got a hood over her head. Hey,
No, I
I'm
gotta
sorry,
have it.
Jody.
I'm
Huh?
driving.
Hey, there's Mr. Duggar. Hello, Mr. Duggar.
Hey, Duggar. I
Hey,
can't read the chat, so I gotta go by you two.
yeah.
That's just the way my phone works.
Old Duggar's my favorite alien.
He's a good guy. He's pretty funny.
Yeah,
I like him. I like Duggar.
I'd like to meet him one of these days.
Yeah, he'd be a pretty good guy to meet.
There's a lot of them out there I'd like to spend the day with.
Hey, Jody, are you fishing or what are you doing there?
I had somebody call me and had some skipjacks. They didn't have room to freeze.
Oh, okay.
They caught
I
too
got
many,
you.
so I kind of got them.
Yeah, you just look like you got a cloak over your head right now. Sorry.
Well,
I'm
Little
not
John does
saying
too.
nothing bad. It just looks really strange. It looks like oh Halloween.
Hey, Lance, we'll do, Uncle Lou. We got generators, bud. I mean, if I have to go get some gas, I will. I got enough to run this little generator about 10 hours.
There you go. You doing any good, Jody?
Well, I didn't catch them. Somebody else caught them. And they caught like 102, and they had 39. They couldn't fit in their freezer, so I kind of got them.
Oh, there you go.
That's the way to do it. That is
Yeah,
awesome.
Skipjack
I got plenty in
out
the
here.
freezer.
We don't
Okay.
have skipjack out here.
Yeah.
So the catfish out here, we tried cut bait a couple times. We tried the bluegills and whatever. They just don't hit them.
Yeah.
Okay. Could one of my mods take care of Curtis there? he's trying to start something. That's okay, Curtis. I still love you, even though you want to fish with her more.
Curtis is a great person.
Yeah, I met him at CatCon,
All right.
and he lies too. He's not quiet.
That's funny. He's not quiet, huh?
Oh no.
That's funny. Mm. Yeah, I just stepped in to say hello. I seen you came on, and I'm like, whoa, what the heck? I go on there.
Oh, David. I can't go to sleep, man, without that machine. So I set up. I said, might as well go live. Give me something to do.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that, bud.
I don't want to try to make these lights and run it off the generator. The generator I want to use for more important stuff: the aquarium, lights to see, and coffee pot, refrigerator, and stuff. If I have to have it.
There you go. As long as you got your refrigerator going.
Yeah, it'll be all right for 4 hours.
Oh boy.
Easy.
I thought about buying a generator last year, and we didn't do it. We lost power for about 4 hours, but it came back up, and it wasn't anything here. It was the station that went down. So, I'm like, all right, just keep all doors shut to the refrigerator and stuff like that.
Oh
and
my goodness.
our stove is gas. So.
Uh-oh, now we're in trouble. We've been alienized.
Nanu, all.
Nanu. Well, I can't do that, so I'll do this.
I had, you know what? I had to come say hi to my bubs. How you doing,
There
Ernie?
you go.
Hanging in there. Hey, Duggar.
Hey, Mr. Duggar.
Brother. Long and prosperous.
You do that? Wait. There we go. I got it.
I gotta lean my fingers forward. I can't do it. I guess.
That's cheating.
Oh my God, that's so bad, Duggar.
I just wanted to tell Ernie I was giving him crap about not getting a deer, and I was rooting for you to get a deer, Bubs.
There we go. I got it.
And got a chance to say I'm sorry for kidding you about not shooting a deer.
Hey,
at least you had to get. At least you got to go. At least you got to go hunting.
Hey, it ain't the point. I didn't get it. It was the daggone cold. The blood clotted up on it.
Yeah.
That's what happened. But this year I'm going to start early. I'll have my meat in the freezer before Christmas if things go right.
Man, I hope I do too. I missed all of my hunting this year. I might get to go bird hunting here next day or so, but I love turkey hunting. That's probably my favorite hunting there, dude, besides duck hunting.
Well, if you sit on my porch, you can get one.
Ernie, that ain't fair. You don't shoot the ones off the porch. You got to at least be by the tire swing before you shoot them.
Well, this one here, he's smart. He's on the other side of the road. He comes around the hill, and he stops over there, and he hollers at me. Oh, Tim. Appreciate you coming in, bro.
I got a gun that can reach out there and touch him.
Oh, my goodness. Looky here. How you
doing? That big old ugly.
What
are you doing, Bubs?
Nice, Dan.
You look a lot better sitting up than you do laying in that damn bed.
Yeah, I gotta move around.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're moving.
You get stiff if you don't, buddy.
Oh, you know.
Hey, I got all you guys here, just so you know, there's a bass tournament going on down here in our area at Lake Fort, Texas.
I love fishing port.
The Belling Brothers are coming down here to play, and it's a free concert. But it's 3 days, and they're going to have bands. You watch fish weigh in and the whole 9 yards. I know most people in here probably aren't bass fishermen, but it's fun to watch the weigh-ins. And it's May 19th or 22nd. On the 22nd, the Bellamy Brothers are going to play here, which I know most people don't know who they are. But anyway, I have room here at the house, so somebody wants to pull a trailer down here and have a good time. We got a restroom here in the house you can use, and anyway, I'm just making the offer out there for everyone wants bring your camper down. I have one spare bedroom, but it's on a first come first served basis. After that, everybody else is on their own.
Pretty big. That's pretty big. Just putting it out over there. Hey, come stay at my house and watch fishing tournament. I like that.
But
well, Stan, I'm glad to see you set straight up, Bubs.
We got 3 days of bands, and then Bellamy Brothers play on the 22nd. And Joy, I went to see him last year, and it was a great concert. So, anybody's welcome here. I'll make room for you. I'll put you in the backyard if I have to.
Now.
So, anyway, that's what the deal is, guys.
Well, I hope they catch a bunch of fish. I watched Jacob.
I'm not fishing it. I don't do the bass thing. They want $200 in her, but it's a $200,000 tournament. So first 2 places usually get a truck and a boat. And then after that, they pay on down to 15. So it's a way cool tournament. I decide to tell people if they want to come on over. You got a camper, bring it on over. Or, hell, I'll put you in my living room if I have to. I got room in the house. So if anybody is interested in coming on down for it, it's 3 days of fun, and that's what it is.
Hello, Dan, William, whoever else I know, I missed somebody.
Somebody's got their channel open up on 2 of them.
Yeah.
I hear reverb.
I got my live running on YouTube, but it's muted, so it shouldn't be that.
It stopped now. It did for a second. It's not doing it now. Stan, are you getting around all right, bro?
Yeah, I got a cane I use, but they're telling me to walk 300 yards a day so I don't get blood clotting or anything. So
we'll walk 320 then. Walk 320 then.
I hobble.
There you go.
Do what you can do, bud.
You do everything they tell you to do and do your physical therapy.
Yeah. I got to wear this girdle.
Well, wear the girdle. Wear everything everything they tell you to do and get well.
Yeah. It hurts, Stan, but you got to do that, buddy.
Next thing you know, you're fishing and get to hang out with everybody, and you'll be okay.
I plan on getting out there because, like you said, part of the rehab is to be outside and walking. So I'm going to try to walk maybe by the river here in a few days.
I wanted to tell you condolences about your mom.
Stan, you need a dog to walk you.
I heard your mom.
Yeah, Duggar. That all happened at the same time.
God bless you.
My mom passed away on Monday, and then Thursday I went in for my surgery.
God bless you, boy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it all happened at the same time.
It's not a fun time for you, Stan.
No, I had a very emotional week.
Yeah, I bet.
Darn it.
mean,
Yeah, I remember when I lost my mom, Stan. It was tough.
Yeah.
It was
anytime you
But
tough.
lose
I'm
somebody you
glad I
love,
got a lot of. I'm glad I got a lot of people out there that I can talk to and that are helping me out. So I
Oh,
just want
good.
to thank anybody that has reached out to me. Thank
Hey,
everybody.
Stan, make sure you do that physical therapy. I tell you, you gotta beat yourself up. Beat yourself up.
So
I
I'll be
mean,
doing it.
I know it sucks, but if you don't do the physical therapy, then you'll end up in a wheelchair, bud.
No, it feels like I brought a knife to a gunfight. Is what it feels
well,
Oh yeah, I know. You'll
like.
feel it every day, but in 6 months, you'll be able to walk. You'll be
Well,
able to
yeah,
do whatever you want to do.
yeah, I'm
But
walking
you
now. It just
gotta
hurts.
beat yourself up now.
I
Yeah.
hear you.
Take your
Yeah,
meds, get
I'm
rid of the
sorry, but
pain, and get
that's what
started
it
on it.
is.
man, sure got a lot of good people in this chat. There's Fish and
Yeah, got a
Dream,
lot of
Avid,
great.
Alicia,
Yeah.
Curtis Quietman, Curtis, Tim Molina, the head, Ned's blog,
There
Avid,
you go.
Miss Alicia,
Alan came in.
Yeah, Avid's in
and
here.
there's Earl. What you
All
doing,
right.
Earl? Carmel.
Hey, Alan.
Got a lot
Alan's
of
a
great
good guy.
people in here.
There's George. How you doing, Big George? Get
Fishing
him on.
dream.
Hey, Stan.
Yeah.
You said somebody said something about the $10 plan on StreamYard. How does that work? I just
It,
lost my StreamYard. I ain't did it yet.
yeah. I'll have to get with you in an email, or I'll have to get a hold of you somehow and explain it to you.
All right.
If it's still available. I mean, I'm on it. It's $10 plan.
Yeah, because I just ran out the other day.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I'll get a hold of you tomorrow. We'll talk about it.
All right, bye.
I see George Fish in the Dream. I wonder if you got my stickers yet, buddy. I sent them out to you.
George is a great channel.
I got some
Him and
mail
Tina
today.
both.
I'm
There's
not
Fat
happy
Boy
with it.
Eric
Tinker.
and Dink over Stink. How y'all doing?
Tinker, I'm sorry.
Dink over Stink.
Yeah.
Big Overstink. They're a great channel.
David Smith.
Trying to
But it
get
keeps.
up.
That mail ran today.
Is that $20 a month, Alicia? Or do you get a certain amount of hours and then they do they run to the hours your time is up, or do they charge you 20 a month whether you use them all up or not? Hi Dan, I hope you made it home safe.
What you
Are you
got?
talking
I
about
have
StreamYard?
StreamYard.
Yeah, streamer's 10 a month.
I got a link where it's $10 a month.
Yeah, it's 10.
Well, I have StreamYard and I don't pay anything.
Well, you
Yeah.
don't go hours.
No, I don't go hours on end. No. No, I do an hour a week.
I was paying $25 a month. Now I'm only paying $10 a month.
Yeah,
And the only
me too.
difference is the logo for StreamYard stays on. You can't take it off.
No,
Okay.
you don't want a street. You don't want the logo, or you do want the logo.
I could care less about the logo. For $10 a
Me
month,
either.
I don't care if the logo will be up there.
Exactly.
I
That's
got
not
you.
worth nothing.
I got you.
Hey, no parts. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah,
No
I
Parts
went and
Garage.
got up today. I said, anybody go get the mail? Boy walked out on the porch there, laid my mail on the porch. Got a
What?
package. Yeah, got a package now. They didn't knock on the door or blow the horn or nothing. And they're sitting right here 20 feet from the door. So he didn't blow the horn. There lays my package, and all the mail was wet. I had 2 different sets of stickers in there.
Oh, my.
2 shirts from 3+1 was in there. I'm a little unhappy. We're going to have a little talk tomorrow. I think
If
the
you just want
ticket.
me to go get the link, I'll go get it, and then you put me back on after I post it.
Right on.
Well, no,
That'd be cool.
if it's sent through
I'll go get the
oh,
link in chat if anybody wants it. As soon as you click it, I think it switches you over though
You
to
get
Yeah.
the $10 plan.
you get
Yeah,
so
the only
many
thing
hours.
is
You get
you
so
gotta
many hours a month anyway.
you gotta already be
You get the 10
in
windows and
StreamYard.
everything.
Mm.
You have to be signed in StreamYard when you click the link.
Yeah, I'll go get it and I'll come back in later.
Yeah, you got to
Right.
buy it. As soon as you buy it, it's $10, right?
I was paying when I paid it. It was $28 a month, and then I found out that I didn't have to pay it because I don't go in for more than 20 hours a month.
Look, there's Has. How you doing, Has?
All right, I
Yeah, I'd
just
like to
wanted
have
to
that
stop
link.
in quick and say hello. I didn't want to be a stranger, so
Ain't nobody too many people more stranger than you, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you think I'm let up on you just cause you wounded? Not on your
Yeah, wait
life,
till I get better.
soldier.
Wait till I get better, baby.
Suck it up, soldier. I'm glad
I
to see you
am.
sitting upright, brother. I really am. You know, prayers are always coming towards you. So you just go on and take it and deal with it. You're going to be all right. And praise God that you're
Yeah,
standing straight up and answered.
yeah.
You've been in my prayers. You know you've been there. And
Yeah.
I'll stop a show to pray for you. I really will. I ain't scared a bit. I don't know. I talk to people all the time. And I always end up talking about my God anyway. So it doesn't embarrass me a bit. It doesn't feel strange to me. So I praise God that you're sitting straight up and you're not laying back in that damn bed or worse. So
I just
that,
can't
that,
stand
that
laying down no more.
that's my 2 cents on all of that. So I'm glad to see you sniffing air, Bubs.
Ernie, thanks for bringing me up tonight, and I'll see you later, Scott.
hey, you're more than welcome
Hey.
anytime.
You're more than welcome, buddy.
Later,
You know
brother.
you are. You're always welcome.
That's right. Anytime he wants to come up.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a good man.
Glad to see he's moving around, man.
Yeah, he scared the
And
shit
he's
out of me.
having a tough
I
time.
thought he was going, especially that it's happening with his mom. That poor fella.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Hey there, Mr. Kitty Whiskers. Yeah, I think I dried her tears up there a little bit, but going live. And she
Yeah,
posted it.
I just wanted to jump in and say hi to my buddy Ernie.
Duggar, you're welcome anytime too, bud.
Thank you, Bubs. You see the invasion on you jump on there too. I'm gonna try to get George to come on the invasion.
There you
Good
go.
luck.
Why not? Why can't the alien have a break out somebody that everybody's been wanting to see and talk to?
You get George on there, you could sell tickets. Hello,
George,
Jeff.
if you ought to come on, if I
George,
go
come
have an
on.
invasion, you gonna come on my show, Bubs? Come on, man. Somebody got to be new on my channel. I can't talk to the same old people all the time. Let me have my, you know.
He can
I'll ask.
come up and
Do I got to
not
ask
talk,
Tinkerbell or what?
George. Yeah, he can
Duggar,
come up
I
and
don't
he
get,
can
Duggar, I don't
talk.
get notifications when you're live. I don't know what's going on, but
Turn the bell
I
on,
don't get
buddy.
notifications.
Think you want to be, man? That's cool, baby. You know it. I want to probe into everybody that's going on. That's what the invasion's about. When I get settled in my new place, I'll have more, and find out who the person is behind their, because I'm good at interviewing people. It comes being a salesman, I guess. But
Oh, there you go,
I
buddy.
want to interview people about their channels. To ask why should I keep you subscribed? What
Well,
makes
Duggar,
people
when you
subscribe
go,
to you?
Duggar,
And I've been on
Duggar,
several
when you
times.
go live next?
Who knows,
Sorry,
man?
When you
It's
go live
invasion.
next, Duggar?
It's an invasion. You don't tell people when you're going
No,
to have an invasion. Man,
I
you
forgot
just
to put
invade
it
them.
back in.
I'll start putting, updates, premieres premiere it out, let people know that give them 30 minutes. I'm coming live. But right now I got a lot on my plate, so I just pop in every once in a while to say hi to people.
Okay.
I'm just getting
All
my
right.
feet wet too.
When's your next
Mine
live?
already. You'd be good backup, buddy. Miss Jody was my first is my first and only mod at the moment. She taught me how to even do the damn thing. I was coming on YouTube. She said, "No, you StreamYard, Dougie." I said, "All right, I'll do it. Whatever Jody tells me to do, I'm gonna do it anyway. You know that. I like
Jody's
her.
a good lady.
You're
She went,
pretty, right?
she's pretty and she has a boat. I love her already, so I don't know what's gonna go on with this between us two.
Oh
What do you
boy.
think? I might have to go bait her and let her take me fishing.
Yeah, come on.
I, I'd show you how to catch the big ones, and they'd be all jealous, and everybody'd be trying to fish with me. I can't have that. I can't have that.
Yeah, boy.
You know, you catch
Hey,
pretty big
Duggar, when you
yourself.
going live next? Mr. Duggar.
Like I told you, Scott, I can't have another shot Swift. Is that it's an invasion. I never know, but next time I'll put a 30-minute notice out and let everybody try to get on it.
Really?
I pick a few people up every time, and it's really
Okay.
nice to see people who actually or subscribe to my channel actually show up when I want to do it. It kind of freaked me out, So I'm kind of an old fart myself, and not very technical kind of guy when it comes to a computer, but I'm learning. I'm surprised even myself. I've been making some cartoons and a few videos, and what got
There
me
you
got me started is when Hog Leg and Mike Turner 712 they
Yeah.
made some
Great
wombos
people.
of me. I had to have a revenge shot at them, so I made Hog a hog, and I made Mike Turner a piece of poo for infinity. He'll always be on
There you
YouTube
go.
as a piece of poo. And I don't mean it in a derogatory way. It was fun, and they took it in fun, and they laughed about it, and everybody. But I was just giggling like a little girl, man, when I was making that whole thing. It was so funny to me. And I had a lot of really strong responses from a lot of people about some of them videos. And I got one short that got over 2,800 views. So I thought that was what?
There you go. There you
So
go.
I mean, and I figured it out is how you set up your vids and how you title them that drives the algorithms and people to come see you. So everything
Yes,
now,
sir.
I'm gonna start every one of them. Do you know? Does your dog talk? I got 28,000 views on a little short film. That's like crazy.
There you go.
It don't
You
take
know,
long.
Mr. Duggar, you need to pick a time
Do not.
and
I don't have to mind you.
and stick to
It's my
that
channel.
time.
I'll invade when I want to invade. The alien tells nobody. You're gonna get invaded. You're gonna get invaded. That's all that's gonna happen.
But
Don't make me bring my ray gun out. Ernie, you big sexy he-man.
Jody, Ernie,
Don't be talking like that, Doug. Ain't
Duggar,
nobody supposed to hear that.
It's your show, man.
I gotta go, guys.
I heard you say
I
2
gotta
words.
do some things, so I'm gonna go.
Oh, it's all
Right.
good.
It's all
I'm
good.
just, I gotta go. It was great talking to all you. Jody, she's awesome.
Oh,
Ernie
I
Brown, he's a fantastic person.
I'll try
Yeah.
to be.
Mr. Duggar, he's all over the place.
Never know where I'm gonna pop up.
We love him to death, but I gotta go, guys. I
learning.
gotta get some sleep.
There's one of my heroes, Eric B.
Storm, so later, all.
Later.
That's all.
There's Eric
Well,
B. Man, y'all got Eric B in the house. You got Jess fishing in the sunshine. And you guys got all kinds of folks coming in here.
Yeah, go. The people that come in, welcome.
See, I wasn't the only one bored.
No? Was you bored?
Yeah, I was about to die.
And you're in Tennessee? Is that where you're at?
Yeah.
You live? I always did like Tennessee.
He's like that, Tim.
I'm not hitting on Jody. Believe me. I wished I was at the point in my life where I could seriously hit on Jody. I'm just, right now, my brain ain't where it needs to be even try to take on that task. But she sure makes me smile when I talk to her and see her. And I'll tell her that to her face. She ain't scared.
That's my Mr. Duggar. He's perfectly fine.
Yeah, yeah. Tim, I ain't scared. I'm telling you though, I ain't scared. She's pretty,
Duggar ain't scared of nothing.
and she fishes. You know, gal that fishes, and she has a nice boat too, fellas. I mean, I'm not. I just love Mr. Duggar loves everybody to begin with, but like I told she knows where I'm at in my brain. I just want to go fishing with her. I think it'd be a hoot, and I might just surprise the hell out of everybody and do an invasion all over the country because I'm kind of footloose and fancy free right now with income, so I'm dangerous, and so who knows what life's gonna throw at you, you know?
Yeah.
I've had a lot of things thrown at me, trust me. And some of them good, some of them not so good. But I wasn't scared of none of the not so good either. So I ain't scared.
Never know where Duggar show up. He might be sitting on your porch when you wake up in the morning.
I love to pass by your house as I'm headed to Florida. I love Florida, man. I love to go fishing in Florida. I love catching catfish. I love catching gar. I love catching freshwater fish. But my heart's saltwater. It just is. I mean, you talking about the tug is a drug. There's some fish out there in the saltwater to make you change your mind about going fishing for them after you catch one or two of them. You ever catch a big yellowfin? You know, you don't even got to go for the bluefin. Just get you a little yellowfin about 200 pounds. See how much fun it is to reel him up. That is a hoot, dude. You tired and you hurt. I don't even know if I can do it anymore, but I know I could at least once. I'm good for one time as I ever was. You know what I mean? As the song goes.
I just want to hook into a giant grouper one time.
You know, grouper are funny fighting fish. They pull straight down, and you got to get them up, or they'll get in a rock, or they will find them a hole. That's the thing about grouper. So I mean, when you hook one, I've caught Goliath. I've caught them 300-400 pound Goliaths. You know, I've caught them with a rope. I've caught them on a rod. Caught big black grouper. You know, 60-80 pound grouper all the time. So I did it for a living, and it was so much fun when we got them hydraulic reels. I'll just tell you that much after reeling them up by hand all them years.
I've never seen one.
Dude, they're massive. They pull straight down, and they just got this big old wide rear fin. They can just dig with it. But there's fish out there like cobia. Cobia fight an amberjack. You find a good amberjack, you know you done been in a fish fight.
And fish will pull you over boards, won't they?
But some of them will. You know, you got. It just depends on how a 30-pound catfish will pull you over if you ain't got your feet set right. You know what I mean, and just lose your balance. But there's some that can make you skate across the water if you hook up to them with a good plow harness. You know, the bluefin. There's a reason why them boys put them reels down inside them holes and then chain them down because it'll pull a boat. They're animal. How you doing, Bubs?
What's up, guys? Figured I'd come in and see if y'all could keep me awake.
Yeah.
Well, that
Who
could
did
happen.
that?
Hi, Jody.
Yeah, them Goliaths, bro.
I can't tell
Duggar
who
and Earl.
did that animal.
Do what?
Stop, Bubs.
Ernie, how are you doing?
Sitting here without power.
You better start it. You better
got.
practice with a yellowfin before you go to a bluefin. Because that you think that bluefin will pull you under the water. You'll be just a bobber, and it'll pull you under the water. You ain't even catch no bluefin. I want to see a bluefin out of a kayak. Now you're gonna make me Google it and see if anybody's done it. I've seen them catch a marlin, and I don't see why they couldn't. I've seen them catch a marlin and sailfish and stuff.
I get a marlin to have it mounted. I'd have to put cathedral ceilings in this place.
I've caught a bunch of marlin, swordfish. I've caught just about everything to ever swim. But I'll tell you what, muscle for muscle, that tuna fish would pull you. But I've caught some big marlin, 700-800 pound marlin that can tug their butts off too. What I like about them is watching them jump. When they come out of the water, they lose their minds. You catch one about a 300-400 pounder, they're the fun ones because I like watching them jump. Sailfish are fun. We caught a lot of sailfish, but mostly I didn't catch too many billfish because couldn't sell them, except for swordfish. We that's what we fished for most was sailfish. I mean swordfish instead of sailfish and marlin. Although marlin and sailfish are both good eating fish. You just got them sports fishermen got the recreational guys trained. Oh, you got to let it go. Sort of like the catfish.
Been work since 7:30. Got off at 9:30.
Fossil Creek, how you doing, sir?
Dan, you need to take you a break, bud, if you're driving.
Yeah, it's only an hour drive. I only got about 30 minutes left.
Yeah, I've seen that one. He caught it in the Gulf. That's what they made a big deal about it. Want to be? They caught that bluefin in the Gulf. An 800-pound bluefin in the Gulf's a big bluefin. They get the 1,000-pounders are usually up around Maine and Canadian waters and stuff up in there. The big ones stay up in that cold water way up there.
Yeah, the reef robber wants to know, Dan, if you was out hunting mushrooms this late.
Yeah, sure was.
What kind were you hunting, Dan? Morels?
Yep.
Oh,
the funny kind, morels.
The funny kind?
Yeah, he looks for the spotted ones too. Don't let him fool you. They get more money out of those.
Yeah. I just hit Duggar up for those.
Yeah, he knows.
I know the ones I know about down in Texas grow out of cow patty. They'll hide your underwear. You won't even remember where you left them.
Better keep them away from Leah.
But I'm too old for a mushroom now, buddy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I tried them, and pack your luggage because you're going on a trip. Morels are yummy.
Oh, that's Jake. I gotta get power hooked up or I'm losing service.
Done
them. Jody, are you still driving?
Yeah, I got about 10 minutes before I get home.
And morels are delicious. Yeah, dude. Want to be that man? They huge fish. People really don't realize till you really see one up close how big these fish really are.
Which ones?
The bluefins.
Bluefin? Oh yeah. My dad's friend back years ago, he caught a sailfish, a swordfish, I think it was, or a marlin, and he had that thing mounted, and it was huge. Yeah. So I can only imagine a tuna is going to be even bigger.
Well, yeah, there's all types of tuna. You know what I mean? There's blackfin, yellowfin, bluefin. There's different kinds of albacores and stuff, tunas, and they were almost hunted out of extinction, netted out. And they finally say, hey, that's why they went to harvesting bluefin tuna on a rod and reel only, and having limits. And it's brought back, back in the day, I remember when you could keep anything, man. If you caught it, stuck a hook, it was yours. And then they started regulating, and, you noticed the fish were gone. Like snapper, one time, snapper was getting to be endangered just because they perfected the way of catching them so good that they were just wiping them out. They'd go to a reef and they'd fish till there wasn't no fish left on it, and then they'd go to the next reef, fish till there wasn't no fish on it, and they put in regulation. Now, that's all people bitch about is catching so many snapper, and they still have a season on them. Well, they got to understand. I think there should be the quota should come up, but I'm not a scientist. a management of the species, but overall it's good. Uh, Do they do some stuff that make us shake our head? Why are they doing that? There's plenty of them. Yeah, they do that, but at least we got plenty of them. Or are they trying to get rid of a fish that everybody wants to catch for a small minority of people that want to just catch bass or other sports fish?
Now, I don't think there's enough catfishermen in the United States to where they're going to endanger the catfish population.
No, but they are making laws where they want you to kill them instead of turning them loose. So I mean, it goes both ways: overpopulation or underpopulation. There's a balance they're trying to strike to keep everybody fishing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, overpopulation, that can damage a lot of things.
Yeah, no, Jody's driving. She don't know if she's tired or not. She's smiling a lot. She don't look tired to me.
I'm good.
Yeah, I thought she was kind of perky.
She's smiling when she's tired, and she's smiling when she's wide awake.
It's a different smile, though.
Right.
I
2
noticed.
miles left. I'll be home. 2, 3 miles, I'm home.
Sonar Rena Mix Blog. You take care of your little bitty self too, okay? Sonar Rena Mix Blog. Did I say it right?
Sure.
All right, cool. Don R. That's a good cat. How you doing, Bubs?
Hey, Don.
Then we got the ever lovely Alicia Barnett.
Lovely Alicia.
And there's Trouble. How you doing there, CBA?
He is Trouble.
Yeah. He's a good fella, though. I don't care what y'all say about him. I like him. Good fella. What are they endangering? Your catfish? Just say blog. I like that. Well, there was a time I didn't let too many of them escape. I think I even said that on a chat one night. I was a commercial cat fisherman. When I went out there, if it was a catfish, you were fishing to get butchered, or be sold. Until I caught one on a big one on a rod, and I felt that tug, and then tug is the drug, and I was catching so many little ones or nice sized ones, that I started turning the big ones loose before it was cool to turn one loose. You know what I mean? I turned them loose because I wanted other big flathead to catch. The biggest blue cat I ever caught down out of the Brazos was about 40 pounds. But I've caught some flatheads over 80, you know what I mean? And I've caught gar down there over, 175 pounds plus. So, I mean, there's some big fish in them rivers that I grew up on. And learning to catching big yellow cats on a rod while I was waiting on my trout lines and my limb lines and stuff to do the job, that's what really got me addicted to catching big ones. Uh-oh, we lost Ernie.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to finding the big ones. I want to know what it feels like to reel in something over, 14 pounds that I'm sitting at right now.
Well, your area has big fish, right?
Oh yeah, I just haven't been lucky enough to find anything big yet.
Or you throw donkey baits. This is a cut down your dedicate 2 of your rods with donkey baits. Because little ones ain't gonna bite them anyway. Well, they'll nibble at them, but they're not gonna jerk. You'll know when you catch a big fish.
Oh yeah.
A big flathead or a big blue has no problem eating a pound fish.
Well, we're going camping with Elgato and his son this weekend down at Texoma, and Texoma is known for big fish. So
there's some slobs in Texoma, Bubs.
Yep. So
absolute
I guess we're gonna do some striper fishing, and then do some cat fishing. So we'll be we'll be after the fish one way or another.
You ought to be able to get bait pretty easy this time of year
I
there.
I hope so. I've never fished it, so he has. He knows some
El Gato
places.
catch some fish, Bubs. You liable to just get a new Dan PB.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping to.
I'm
But
gonna put it nothing but a rah. Let's go, Dan PB. I'll be
yeah,
rooting for you. Are y'all gonna go live, or you gonna bid?
yeah.
Of course,
Provided we got service, we're going to set up and we're going to go live at some point. And, you know, we're going to we'll be out on the boat quite a bit and doing a lot of fishing. So, you know, we'll kind of split up. You know, I think he's going to go ahead and have a live scheduled, and then depending on how everything goes, you know, I'll probably set up and do a live for a little bit at another point in time.
yeah.
But I think my main thing is getting Dominic reeling in some fish before I worry about anything for me.
Right on. I just want to say hi to Rez, off the Rez Catfish Hunter, aka DT. What's up, Bubs? Good to see you. And you got a crazy hillbilly in here. How you doing?
What's up, Rez and everybody? And hi to
Got Molly
everybody.
Blake running. Quiet Man Curtis.
I didn't get much of a hi to everybody, but hello to everybody in the chat that I didn't say your name earlier.
I like that little blue truck. Whose blue truck is that over there?
That one?
Yeah.
That's Jerry. That was Jerry's
Whose?
grandpa, but brand new.
Is it for sale?
No.
I want it.
Hmm.
Looking for a little short bed truck like that.
It's got a
What is it?
351 in it.
Look like about
What
a
year is it?
77, 78. Look like a 77, 78.
Probably.
I know. I just caught a glimpse of it. Hi, Tim Molina. Hi, Don. We're paying attention to you. Big smooches to both you fellas. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to pull up. Turnpike in a few minutes, and now I'm going to run over to Choctaw and go get me something to eat since I haven't eaten today. So I'll be around. I'll let everybody know I make it home safe, but not that too far out.
Hey, Jody, Don R. wanted me to ask you do you travel to fish like to Paddock, Kentucky? Paducah?
I think it's Paducah.
Paducah.
I think.
Yeah. He's asking a question. What do you see, Abbott? I did. I read it to him. Read Tim's question.
But yeah, I'm going to hop down. So I'll talk to you guys here after a bit.
I didn't see Tim's question. Don R. had a question. Other than that, he made a statement. All right, Dan. Good to see you, Bubs. Good luck with your new PB, brother.
All right. Thanks, sir. I'm sure I'll talk to you before then, but appreciate you.
Peace, brother.
Later.
Wow, it's an invasion on the Ernie show. Jody, you just now getting home? I was wondering about that myself, Matt. Yeah, Dan, if you still listen, kind of let us know when you get there. I think you already got there. 3. Got me. I didn't think you had a question, Tim. I think you had a statement. I read Don R's to her. Is what, Littlefoot? Uh-oh. Somebody got a ham bone or something sitting there. She coming hungry? Uh-oh, whatever it was, it got hit. Oh, it was cupcakes. Not cupcakes. Well, Tim, are we gonna burn up in New Mexico completely or what? How you doing, Snake? Good to see you, Bubs. Snake River. Catfish Slayer. Great. Let's go noodling. I have noodled before. Uh-oh. It's just me now. Any questions? I know everything, trust me. I've been observing for a long time. I guess Ernie, they had tornadoes and stuff in their area. He doesn't have power. And kind of like I'm here now, just helping him out. I'll help his brother out. It has been completed. I've taken over, by God. Welcome to the invasion. And to put on my Earthling gear here. I mean, my UFO gear. Didn't take nothing neither, Tim. Didn't have to pull out my gack or nothing. Right on. She want to take a load from New Mexico to Montana. I got a M17 Jeep and an antique stove. I need to get to Montana. If somebody wants to, got a trucker.
I've actually got a wood stove. I need to
Up
cooking
north,
stove.
what in New Mexico or United States?
Let's see.
Curtis.
Mm-hmm.
I've fished in Montana. I've fished in Oregon. All across the top. Washington. Curtis, where you talking about? We're up north. United States. I've been in Washington State, Oregon, over to Montana. Just underneath, I've been to DC. Didn't get to fish up in there, but I haven't got to fish too much on the East Coast past Georgia and North Carolina. I fished quite a bit in the Atlantic. I only fished in the Pacific once, and that was up at the mouth of the Columbia River. Yeah, we had to fumigate it. We had earthlings running all around it. We had to fumigate it.
Where's that light's coming from?
I got a little bit of hot air. I ain't gonna try it. I can jabber just about anything. I don't care. Ernie, I think it's something going on with this. No, I actually did. I did fish in Idaho. There's a kind of a famous lake here I fished in Idaho. I'll say it in a minute. I just got CRS. I can't remember shit. So, shite.
Sure, you do remember that.
That's right. You're right, wannabe. You don't want this smoke. I catch any fish you can catch, but I can catch them better. I can catch any fish better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
But of course I can. I know how fish think.
Yeah.
Even your little sturgeons. Put a big bunch of worms on there, and I get just as lucky as anybody else with their fishing boat.
I'm going to use some nut crawlers Thursday night.
Yeah, it's like Drake say, You talk about guns like I ain't got none. Well, y'all talk about fishing like I forgot how to fish. I'm the greatest fisherman that ever was. Period.
Really?
Yeah, pretty much. Now,
You want to make a bet on that?
I will make you wear corduroy pants with a polyurethane see-through blouse. Don't mess with me, chick. I ain't one of your patsies. I have you following me around, going, "Come on, teach me to fish." Especially flatheads.
Really?
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
trying to find a new spot for flatheads. I hope I can catch them Thursday.
Well, yeah, well, this if it looks like there ought to be flatheads there ought to be flatheads there.
That's right.
If their food is there,
Yep.
and the water's bare of the flatheads, you know how where flatheads stay. You ain't new at this game.
Nope. I'm gonna fish for blues while there's current, and then as soon as current stops, then I'll drop down and fish for flats.
I wouldn't have to break out a Momo there, buddy. I'd put her in some stiff corduroy pants and a see-through blouse. She best not start with me.
What would I put you in?
You better go get your hip boots, man. Because they all, they talk their smack, but I know. I'm not. I just, anybody can outfish somebody on their own water. Let's go to water that you ain't never seen, I ain't never seen. Put us in two different boats. I'll put cashola on the line. I ain't scared. I know how fish think.
It's prom season. I could put you in a prom dress.
You keep it up. I'll have you running around in long johns. I'm talking a red pair with the button down rear.
Yeah.
Now when I go to Tennessee, she gonna wear a sundress just so when we go out partying.
A dress. How could you party in a dress?
If I come, you can figure it out. You'll know. She would look pretty in a sundress. That'll get me every time. You quit it.
Nah.
Yeah. I just want to go fishing with her. I can't see her in a sundress. I'll be throwing flowers at her for real then.
Well, come on, go fishing.
Yeah, that's to keep Abbott out of my spaceship. You stay out of there. I have to leave dummy ships around so he can go beat him up and get his aggression out on us aliens. He's a racist. He don't like us aliens. Ooh, no, I don't. Not me. Hey, I tell you what, dude. I preach to them all the time. Don't take that bet with her. Don't do it. I'm here to witness that. That's true, David. I've tried to tell my bubs, don't, no, pork chop, don't do it. But would pork chop even listen? No.
Nope.
She's just a girl. I'm out fish her skirt off. Yeah. You look really good in that skirt and wig.
For pork chop.
Hey, have you been to Paducah, Kentucky?
Yeah, I've been there. Paducah is close to Clarksville, which is close to Fort Campbell, which is a military base. Is there a Corvette museum in Paducah?
I think he's wanting you to go fishing with him.
I'll go fishing with him if he's in Paducah. That's only like 3 hours away. I mean, I already drive an hour and a half pulling the boat, so.
Yeah, I'd like to go fishing with old Abbott too. He's a good old feller. I don't care what everybody says about him. I like him. Hoo-yah! Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Yep. My sister and her husband was stationed up there a while.
My brother was in Fort Knox. I never made it to that Barry, I took my basic at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. We was the first infantry unit to come out of there in 40-something years. Then from there, I went to Fort Benning. And from Fort Benning, I went to the armpit of the United States Army, Fort Polk, Louisiana. And I got hurt real bad. So, Molte Hunter, welcome in. Ernie should be back here directly. Jody, if you're gonna make sandwiches, old cockeyed catfish asked you to make him a sandwich.
Okay. What does he want? The headpiece on some bread or the gut section?
You want the gut section, or you want the head piece of them Skippy Jacks? That's what she's involved with. She ain't making sandwiches. She's freezing bait. I'm telling you, she's trying to make me fall in love with her. Oh my God, girl, put up bait.
Shoot, it's free bait.
Well, I'll probably be watching you there, Abbott, Sasquatch guy. I watch Miss Jody, and I watch you, so I'll catch y'all one way or the other one. You just skip Jack and Mayo tail, please.
The duty section.
Bobcat, what are you doing there, Bubs? Bobcat, he wants to pocket, and he says, kind of smear the pocket a little bit.
Okay. I can do that.
Oh, yeah, there's Ernie. He's back. His picture ain't up. He's in chat. Is he back?
Back again.
Back. Here comes Ernie Brown. He's come to town. He's ready to just get down with the sound of fishing. Yes, boys and girls, we welcome back Ernie Brown.
Yeah.
247. I don't know that. I seen him up. He popped up on the chat. I don't see him on the deal. Hey, goodness gracious, we can have Miss Chrissy up here.
Yay, Chrissy! How you doing?
Hey.
Cut it up. There's that precious sweet lady. What are you doing, darling?
Fixing Ernie's computer.
About time. Why are you doing that? I thought you told him not to touch it once you had it set.
Ooh. Hey, Bobcat. Chucky.
Kitty.
Lots of people came in, huh?
Chucky, what's up, my bubs? Mote Hunter 247, as I call him, Agent 247. Anybody with numbers in their name, they are now made agents. And will be spared when we invade.
Lance, hello.
And there's that cool guy, Lance. What are you doing there, big fella? Heavy hitter. Ernie, you quit touching your butt. I'll be right back.
You'll be right back.
Man, that's a cool logo, isn't it? That is a cool
logo.
It
is. I don't know if that was a threat or a promise. He'll be back.
Well, it's a promise to you, baby. You don't scare me. You do not scare me.
I think I did.
Jones, hello.
Not a bit, none at all whatsoever.
I put it up there for you, though.
Battery went dead. That's what she said.
He rushed around here plugging everything into the generator and then forgot to plug his laptop.
You're not muted.
Went dead.
Damn it.
And then he couldn't get it back on.
Fossil Creeks, how you doing? That's a pretty good buck up on that wall behind you, Miss Chrissy.
Yep, one of those is mine and one of them's Ernie's. The one with the hat on its head, that's Ernie's buck. It's a 10-point. And mine is a 8-point, but mine was still bigger than his.
Yeah, you can look at that buck and see it was bigger.
Yeah. It weighed 181 pounds after it was field dressed.
Crossbow?
Yes.
You go, girl.
Wow.
I ain't never killed no buck with a crossbow. I always wanted to. Shot them with compounds and rifles. Even caught one with a rope one time, but I ain't never shot one with a
I
bow.
caught one with the rope
Cross
one time. That'd be
off of a barge going down the intercoastal canal. I was working on a tugboat. And yes, he did make excellent chow down time. Pulled him right up on the barge, slit his throat, took him down the engine room and cleaned him up. But that was
Oh, we lost Mr. Duggar.
Uh-oh. He'll be back. Maybe.
Thank you for letting us know, Eric. You made it safely home. There he is. There we go.
I didn't do it.
Maybe
Did you let Ernie touch buttons again?
I did not. Well, wait a minute. He is on his desktop in there, so he might actually be messing with stuff. Knowing him.
I thought they were sending me home. I didn't know what was going on. I was, no, not yet. I ain't through yet. Eric B., one of my personal heroes. You know what, Eric B.?
Yeah.
I still got your address, and guess what's in a box? Should I show him what I put in the box so far? I will. It's right here. Eric B., are you still in here? Oh.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the real one.
Yes.
Oh.
Those are nice.
Yeah, I've been threatening to send them to him forever, and I had this one up in my buddy's house. He took it home, like I didn't want it or something. And they're old reels, grease them up. They're still in great shape. But I told you I was gonna hook you up, Eric.
I still got an old 33 out there. It still works like a new one.
I still got a bunch of them, but
Take care of them and they'll work.
I'm sending this one to Eric B. just because I want him to know. You know, he helped me through some stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if he even realized it, but
Eric's got away with that.
That boy made me tear up so many times. And but I love that big old boy. I cannot wait to hug his neck and shake his hand and cook something for him and watch him eat it. I can cook too, by the way, just so you know, just a little bit.
Really?
I can throw down like a clown. I'm telling you.
You're the perfect man.
I can cook blackberry calder that make you follow me around.
I love blackberry calder.
Chicken and dumplings.
Yeah.
And of course, being from Texas, I can barbecue it up. But my forte is I cook. I love cooking with seafood, Cajun cooking. I cook like an old Southern black woman's what everybody always tells me. Everything's got a gravy with me.
You know, it's got good food then.
Yeah, man, I can make a biscuit that make you go slap grandma and go, Grandma, how come you can't cook biscuits like this?
What's Ernie talking about?
He thinks he's better cook than us.
He probably mentioned the chicken and dumplings. He said, "Oh yes." That's what I would have said. "Oh yes" about chicken and dumplings.
Now tell me about
I make a mean pot of chicken and dumplings. Ernie loves them.
Yeah.
You make the big yellow ones?
Hello. I do. I feel a lot better than I did. Thank you.
I'm glad you're feeling better. You look like your color's better. I seen that one time. You feeling kind of sickly.
Yeah.
Glad you're feeling better. How's Ernie feeling? Bless you. Some people say it when people sneeze. I say it when people cough.
Yeah.
That way I get to bless them more often.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
You know I like them cook-offs, Eric.
Hey, Eric, come on, man. It's like my fishing. You know, you need to start slow before you get to my level, Bubs. Really, I'm serious.
You're so full of crap.
Thank
You
you,
know
Dave.
what, though? I'm totally convinced about it because I know I'm right. I thought I was wrong one time, but they proved I was right. That's the only time I was wrong. I thought I was wrong, but I was really right.
Yeah.
That sounds good, Fossil Creek. Thank you, Lance.
Oh, now you just rubbing it in. You just got to say he's rubbing in a little chicken fried steak, actually. You know,
Yeah.
deer, deer chicken fried steak.
Oh.
See, that's just wrong, man. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Tinkerbell. Little
Hey,
dear.
Tinkerbell. Welcome in.
They think.
So is he working on the electricity or is working on his phone? What's he doing?
I told him to jump on in on his computer.
I'd rather have you here. I'd rather have you here than him anyway.
Yeah.
I'm more used to talking to you. Usually he'd be quiet in the stand. You didn't ever get to even see him.
I know.
Hi, Tinkerbell.
Yeah, he always sat out there watching for the deer, and I'd always be the one in here talking.
All we ever got to see was cats. I take that back. We've seen some does and that one buck he shot at.
Have a good night, Bobcat. Thank you.
You have a blessed night too, Bobcat Bubs. Another good fella.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, this place is just crawling with good people, man.
It really is.
And Jody, you might tell everybody what you're doing. You're putting up bait. Somebody called you up and said, "I got too many skipjack. Come get them," and you went and got them.
Yep.
See,
39 of them.
Wow, that's bait forever. Do you put fresh water in it?
No.
They'll keep
The
better.
last time I put them away in a stream, there's a lot of comments that told me how to do it. So, first thing I did, I was the double seam the end of the bag, and then I'm putting the skipjack in belly up, back down.
Try this. Fill one up with water when you seal it, and then take.
How can I do that?
You don't have a wet vac on your deal. You don't have a wet vac sealer.
I've never used it. I don't know.
But if you freeze it in that water, quick freeze it in water, they'll actually stay firmer.
I don't have that trouble with the bait like everybody else does. I think their bait ain't fresh.
You can't handle this smoke, Eric. You just think you can, bud.
Here she is in here.
My bait's always good.
I'm 62. I know how to cook, and I can throw down like a clown, bro. Trust you. You'll be following me around. You'll just be somebody else following me around trying to get my biscuit recipe.
Yep. That sounds like Eric.
Where are you making that at, Lance? Mendota?
You ever put a few drops of vanilla in your biscuit mix?
Well, that sounds good.
Just you don't want to go crazy with it. Just 4, 5, 6 drops of vanilla extract in your biscuits. It'll change them.
There's a difference between real vanilla and imitation vanilla.
It don't matter. So, you're putting
the flavor. Yeah, the real vanilla is stronger.
Exactly. So you put less of it. You know that. So not a lot of people do know that, but real vanilla, yeah, it is going to be stronger.
Yeah.
I like the real vanilla extract. I don't like the imitation at all. That's like, well, I just come up and say hi to Ernie B. To Ernie for a little bit, man. I didn't know I was going to have an invasion on the show. Mm-hmm. I'm glad I was here, though, so everybody can just keep up, and maybe we can find something to jabber about. Oh, that's pretty bait there.
Yep.
Are them things edible? I never ate a skipjack. Are they real oily like a shad?
Yeah, very. I mean,
There's some people that fry shad up,
I see people at the dam catch them and
and
keep
I
them.
love mullet. You get a good clean water mullet. That's good eating fish.
Okay, Lance. That'll be good.
Don't have them on strangers. I mean, keeping them.
Well, I don't know about skips. All I've ever had is shad and perch and stuff.
They they say they're a herring.
But I figured they'd be similar to. They look similar to mullet. That they probably freeze the
Yeah,
same. With mullet, I use the salt water to freeze them in.
yeah.
And put
I've
them in
seen
this.
some people even wash them and give them a bath before they freeze them. I don't do that.
CBA said you better watch out waving that fish, Jody. You gonna catch a duggar.
She catch me faster with fried chicken than she would a fish. A piece of fried fish better than she would a raw fish. Although I do like sushi.
Yeah.
I think leftovers are always better at Fossil Creek.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, Brian.
Especially anything with a tomato sauce.
Yes, I agree. I made a let me think what the name of it was.
Was it a sauce pecan? I thought I had
chili relleno casserole.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was good, and I ate the rest of it today. I made it Sunday. I ate the rest of it today, and I don't tell you, it tastes better today than it did Sunday.
Whiskers, how you doing, Bubs? Fisher Whiskers.
Fisher Whiskers, hello. How are you?
Scully, how you doing, buddy? Skull Rush in here.
Welcome in.
Hey, Skull.
Here's a quick recipe for you. Make your mirepoix. You know what a mirepoix is? It's celery, onion, mushrooms, a little bit of carrot, shaved carrot, and bell pepper. Just chop it up in real small pieces, and then you're going to clear it in a skillet with a little olive oil. Clear it off, and then put a couple cans of diced tomatoes in it. And then I always wait till my garlic till closer to the end so it doesn't burn up. And then I'll add my garlic at that time. Okay, and then I'll simmer that down. Then I'll add about 8 or 10 or 15 bay leaves, just depends on how fresh the bay leaves are. And I put some Old Bay in there too to boot, and some hot sauce, and just about half a teaspoon of sugar. That got the acidity of the tomato out. And you just let that simmer. And just before when it simmers down there for about 35 minutes, 40 minutes, take and put you some fillets. I put shrimp, and then I don't care what kind of fish you got. Filleted catfish, redfish, crappie. Crappie is my, walleye is my favorite. But I'll just add that about 8 to 10 minutes before finish cooking, and then I'll serve that over rice, and it will hurt you. It's so good. It's a sauce pecan. It's a Cajun dish. Rice, and it will hurt you. Yes, sir. I hear something right here.
Yeah, I killed Ernie's mic. That's
Poor
where he
Bernie,
came
Mike.
in.
It should be all right now.
You think? Okay. We'll have to try it.
Okay, is that better?
There's a tip from Fishing with Whiskers. He says, be careful when sealing the fish not to leave their faces in the bottom seal. When you vacuum the bag, it will sometimes break the seal if they are.
I double sealed it the bottom before I started, just in case. Somebody told me to do that the last time.
Tim and Lynn said, Ernie the rookie.
Hey, that's the first time I tried doing this. This
Oh
what?
yeah, they ain't going nowhere. They'll last. They'll last a good long time.
Yep.
Jody is putting away skipjack for bait.
Yeah.
This
Skipjack
ain't
is a
echoing.
bait fish they use for catfishing.
Free skipjack.
Freebie scat. She didn't even have to go catch it. Somebody give it to her.
I wasn't out.
All she had to do was
I
go
was
get in her
only at
truck
like
and go get it.
$10 in gas.
You'd probably burn more if you went to the dam, wouldn't you?
I would have went through 25 at least.
There you go. There you go. Cut rate bait. Do you date your packages and all that? Rotate it.
No.
Keep your
Hadn't
freshes.
thought of it.
Keep your freshes on the bottom.
I put them in different freezers.
Oh, okay.
I think Cece wants a sandwich, Jody.
What, a potty meat sandwich?
No, he said it's taking you so long to make that sandwich.
Yeah, he thought, he ain't worried about your bait. He still wants a sandwich.
I know. Well, I do have a new loaf of bread.
David Smith, that sounds really good.
Is this thing still echoing?
That's like a pork overload there, David Smith. But the bacon's giving it some fat because most of them loins don't have fat.
Local 336, hello.
Sounds delicious to me. Agent 336, Que Pasa, bro? What's going on? Matt, you take care, brother. Yeah, I'm just here for a few minutes till I was waiting for Ernie to get back up and running, give him somebody to jabber at, help him reach out a little bit. Get to look at Miss Jody, putting fish away. Bologna sandwich, bologna and cheese and jalapenos. That's a good sandwich right there. Maybe add a little tomato to it too,
I'd like that, Timbalina. Jalapenos is one of my favorite peppers.
Oh, thank you, Ernie. What time is it? Oh, it's early by blog. I'm usually up watching hog leg and all them boys. I don't know how they do it. They stay up all night.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't usually stay
I say that. Hell, 9 times out of 10, I'm hanging out there with them. Am I allowed to smoke on this show, or should I adult out?
He's asking about smoking. Do you smoke on here? He said, whatever you want to do, Duggar.
Y'all ain't gonna have to watch me too much longer. I'm being to quit these things, but
I'll say a prayer for you to quit them.
right on. I'll accept that. 336.
I quit smoking 6 years ago.
This bag's too little.
Congratulations. I ain't no quitter. I don't know if I can quit or not. I ain't never tried to quit. I'm sure I can. I can do anything I ever set my mind to. Blackberry muffins. Ooh, I like blackberry muffins. I'm kind of fond of them myself.
One of the hardest things I gave up.
Yeah. Mine was the single life back in the day, but it got easier. I was minding my own business when Barbara Louise walked into my life. I was minding my own business, having fun. I had fun with her, but she fooled me.
Me too. And then Ernie came along and he jumped on my leg like a little 2-year-old and wouldn't get off of it.
I'm proud of you, Ernie. Hang in there, Bella. Eric B., I know I'm going to quit now if you done throw the juju on it.
Now, Duggar, you know how that actually went.
I know, Bubs. I know. They all say like we chase them, but we know the truth.
That's right. I turned around and went back to say hi to three girls in the car. One looked like a guy. The other one I know I already seen how she is. So I just took the third one.
You know what hung my old lady up on me? On our first date, we went karaoke, and I sang a song, me and Mrs. Jones, and I literally had ladies coming up to me, trying to get close to me. So like she come through the crowd. I mean, that was a crowd because I can sing it when I need to. And she get, hey, he's with me, and she stood right there until I finished the song. She bring your little ass back to the table, and she was my girl from that day on, man.
Thanks, honey. Now Tim's already started. I appreciate that.
Get him, Tim. Show him no mercy.
Duggar,
Ernie the leg humper. That's what he shall be known as from here on and forth.
Tim, Ernie don't care. It could be leg, air. He don't care.
He just like one of the chihuahuas, boy. Oh, poor Ernie. Oh, my boy, Ernie. Oh, my boy, Ernie. Just hanging up on you, Ernie, and I'm helping him. I'm sorry, bro.
Well, our date was a fishing trip. Our second date was working on a van.
Well, that's a keeper right there. Worked on a van and take those fishing. Shit.
Yeah, we put a transmission in 2 hours.
Yeah. Actually, it was an hour and 35 minutes, but I mean, who kept time?
Who doesn't like fresh strawberries, man?
You know that van set up high off the ground, so I kind of like having all that room.
Jody, Cockeyed Catfish says, "Okay, I'll make my own sandwich, but you owe me one, Jody. Just saying." Skull Rush wants you to cast him some skipjack.
Hey, Lyle, hello, welcome in.
No, we don't quit, Abby. That's where we fool you. You just think we quit. We ain't no quitter. How do you think you got here? We just seeded you out. We're gonna gather you back up.
Oh no.
We're gonna sell Abby to the Interstellar Zoo. Just don't tell them.
I wish that hadn't have got seen by somebody.
What's that?
I'm going to Mendota now. I changed my mind.
Talking about leg humper and all that.
Reef Robert, hello.
Now Mr. Lyles in here knows that somebody called you a leg humper.
Oh, it's on now. I think I'm going to get sick at the motel.
I'm going to come out.
Hey, Mr. Lyle, how you doing, Bubs?
Howdy, Lyle.
The Reef Robber.
I sure hope Lyle wasn't drinking no coffee when he seen that. I would hate
you called that, did you, Cockeyed? She'd be wearing saran wrap. She don't want to bet with me. You know, if we do have a fish off, it'll be on her boat and her waters. I ain't scared of her. I ain't scared of no girl. I don't care how pretty they are. Or think they can fish.
Jody's asleep. Wake up, Jody.
Yeah, she just nodded out there for a second. I think she took her little baby nap.
Yeah. That's my little Cabbage Patch lady right there.
Right. What's she doing? She cuts it. She mutes herself when she starts sealing. I'll tell you, that's a great invention in sealing mills. Take your fillets and just put you some hot sauce in them and then seal them, and then when you bring them out, I don't 336. I don't know if anybody has, but I don't know why they would. And she's put a few of them in a dress, made a few of them jump in the water. So, are you proposing a challenge to her, sir?
What? Well, I'm in. I can't hear it. I'm vacuuming.
I think 336 is challenging you to a fish off or something.
Is that Rico?
That'd be fishing local 336.
Mhm. I thought he
Yes,
knew better.
He said if
he's asking has anybody fell victim to you lately.
He's more than welcome to.
He goes negative, Ghost Rider. He ain't stupid. He, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have to go. I know, even though it still burns a little part of my brain, it burns, it hurts every once in a while. It kind of makes it throb of seeing him dressed up in a woman's dress. But poor Chop pulled it off. It was the wig. I just
Mhm.
laughed my butt off when I seen that, man. I said, "Oh man, look, he done went all out for it." You never know. Some of them have got that closet thing going on. They get a chance to wear a dress. They want to look real pretty.
That was actually a nightgown.
Uh-oh.
No.
I seen him in the store. That was a
If I
gown. That
go,
wasn't a dress.
Gaga, I'm gonna tell you, if I hit Tennessee, you're gonna see a fish, y'all. Once we get
He's
through,
in Tennessee.
once we get through with all the dancing and meeting and stuff like that, I reckon we'll go fishing, and I'll teach her how to fish a little more so she can victimize more of you crazy people for taking her up for her challenges.
I
Uh,
need somebody on the boat to show me a few things.
I could show you a few things. I
I
could.
need a little more help
I'll
anchoring.
show you. The biggest part you'll learn from me is how to set up on them.
That's
That's
exactly
that's
what I need.
that's the whole secret to catching fish.
Hmm.
How to
Yeah.
set up on them, and when, especially knowing your waters, and if you just put that puzzle together, and I don't want to sound like Tim, like I know everything, but I do know a lot.
My
Once you
problem's
recognize
anchoring.
on your water, remember where you caught that fish. If you're not keeping a little log of your depth, time of year, bait using, time. I don't know if y'all have you have any kind of tidal flow, or you just have a current flow.
Just current, but
Okay.
mine's where I fished before was always the same. I knew you can ask me where the depth of something's at and point to it, and I can tell you. I know the water like the back of my hand. I can
Okay.
tell you the structure, the bottom, the depth, and
You
I can
pay
tell you where I
attention.
caught fish at.
You're fishing down from a dam, correct, or
I
spillways?
am now. I've just recently moved to different water, like in 3 weeks.
Okay. So what you're going to want to keep track of that also in your logbook is how much water is being let out. What's the current rate? That'll tell you. You look in the paper, or you look for the update. It's coming out at 15,000. Oh, that's when I caught all them fish. That's when you go back
Yeah.
and try to duplicate it. Fish are habit forming. They go to the same reason. They follow their bait. They're going to set up in the same places. They're going to do the same thing year after year, climate after
Hmm.
climate. You know what I mean? So once you learn that, you got it. It's you become a fisherman.
Yeah.
I'm not giving advice. It's just the way I would do it. I mean, if you want to go do it like I do it, that's your prerogative. That's how I learned to fish, is watching other people and listening to other people. And
Hmm.
we're way better fishermen than I was when I started. I guarantee it.
I always
But
take advice. I mean, I want to learn and get better.
but I
I still
did it.
got Creole to beat.
But when I say I did it for a living, I'm not kidding. That's how I
Yeah.
made my money, and I made an excellent living. I wasn't living hand to mouth. I bought cars and boats and houses and stuff with that money I made off catching fish.
Yeah.
And and I wasn't using nets. I was using trout lines
Hmm.
and jugs, and I was hustling. But I
Yeah.
knew where they'd set up on my bodies of water. Now
Hmm.
I go in on a new body of water, I'm going to catch fish. I might not catch as much as somebody that's used to that water and knows the holes and the depths and stuff like that. But you give me a little time there, I'll learn the water. It's not that hard. I can fish the Mississippi River as good as anybody that ever been in it
Yeah.
because I fished it a lot. But in my home rivers, I was good at it. But some of them other rivers and lakes and stuff, I'm not familiar with them. I can make a good educated guess where they might be. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. That's why they call it fishing instead of catching, I guess. But we're
My
just talking about you,
favorite
Pork Chop. You my hero, man.
my favorite spot is to find a choke point that they have to go through.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, they'll follow
Mhm.
edges. They're high. That's their highways.
Mhm.
I know every person you ever talk about catching fish is get on the fish highway. And
Yeah.
as the water temp makes them move, that's why I think they move. Catfish are nighttime feeders. You can catch them in the daytime, but I've caught more catfish at night than I've ever caught in the daytime.
Mhm.
No.
But I have hammered them in the daytime. So being in the right place when they're ready to chew that's the important thing. You ain't gonna.
That's me.
I would say you ain't gonna catch them on the couch, but I think somebody caught some on the couch. I don't know.
I got 2 more bags to do.
But I like to anchor up. But if drifting's catching them or bumping's catching them, that's what I'm gonna do. It just depends on the current and the body of water on what the water tells you how to fish them. You go out there that's what a lot of people do. They're going to go out there and they're going to fish the same way no matter what. Well, there's different ways to fish, and you can take saltwater fishing tactics and transfer them over to freshwater fishing tactics and freshwater fishing tactics over to saltwater fishing tactics. They intertwine. But when you're on your own body of water and you kind of know that water, you got the edge on somebody coming out that's not local, you know.
Good night, Rez. Have a good night. Hello, Pork Chop. Welcome in. And Lyle, Jody is bagging up skipjack.
Somebody give me some. 39 of them.
Man, that's at least what 15 trips.
No, I got 62 or 67 the other day.
No, I'm talking about how many do you take out with you when you go fishing? 5 or 10?
Oh,
No, maybe 5.
good.
You're like you get some pretty good baits, and you're not throwing big enough baits.
I'm not.
Now, if you want, try throwing a couple halfers or full ones, and
I
just
did that.
butterfly them, take that backbone out, and then throw the
Yeah,
whole one out there. That big fish eat big baits. They'll eat
yeah.
peanuts. Yes, they will. Because for the person who's going to say, "Oh, ones eat peanuts," yeah, they will. But a big fish is lazy. If he can get his meal in one bite, that's the one he wants. And plus, you'll be putting more oil in the water.
I got to learn how to tie that double rig for the big baits.
What are you talking about? A stinger rig?
Yeah,
Just take you a little piece of line about that long and make you
I
one.
tried it before, but I didn't like the way it looked.
Well,
I made the one below it too long.
you'd be surprised what a little bitty treble hook will hold to begin with.
Yeah.
That's what I use. I see these guys use these great big double rigs. They'll put 2 big hooks. I put a smaller hook for my stinger hook. And
Hmm.
and it tends to get that little short bite, and that's when you'll get them little small ones hitting your big bait.
Yeah.
You know,
I might start doing some of my rigs like that because I get a lot of fish like that. That way, I still got a big hook in case a big one hits it, and I got a small one for the little ones.
but you got to watch them little treble hooks, so they'll catch you quick when the fish flops around. So you know that you got to be recovered for them rascals.
Yeah. I won't do a treble hook. Be too hard for me to get it out.
Pair of needle nose, they come right out. Yeah, I'm glad I put that cigarette out. I think your prayer's starting to work already. I just didn't taste right. But I don't know, man. I like stinger rigs, especially in saltwater. I use them all the time, saltwater fishing. But they're good when you're throwing big baits.
I mean, I can tie that inline, no, not snell. That's not the problem. It's getting it, the distance between that and the other one.
Yeah. Well, you just tie it on after you tie your hook your when you put your bottom hook on, and you're gonna put your tag hook. You
Yeah.
wait till you put it. You You put it on after you tie your big hook on. Don't tie them together first. Put your hook and then you tie through the eye of your existing hook, which also will make it hook up if you put it right. Because
Yeah.
you snell your hooks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the perfect one to put a stinger hook on, because all it'll do, if they hit that bottom hook, it'll also trigger that top hook if it's tied right. You don't want a whole bunch of slack. You want to keep it kind of streamlined. Tim, you have a beautiful rest, brother.
Have a good night, Tim. Thanks for coming in.
Night, Tim.
Is that in that Paducah?
Paducah.
Don Hart? Some people got all the luck.
Steve Adams, hello.
Hey,
Thank you for coming in.
how you doing, Coach? Glad to see you sniffing air, Bubs. I don't know, man. When you're throwing big baits, it's good to have that stinger hook. And you don't have to use. I like the little treble hook, but you don't have to use a treble hook. But I would downsize my hook size. You'd be surprised what some of them little drop shot hooks will hold.
Yeah. Well, I caught that great big old paddle nose or spoonbill with the little bitty brim hook.
Yeah.
It wasn't tangled either. It took the hook.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what them little hooks will hold, and that's why it's called a stinger hook. Poke shot. That was funny. Well, Eric, I'm not the wisest one out there, but I've been doing it a long time, and somebody told me, you know what I mean? Somebody showed me. I mean, I can't just say I can't take all the credit. I mean, my daddy was a commercial fisherman, and then he went to tugboating and didn't take me fishing much. But my grandfather was a fever for it, and I had uncles that was their passion. So and I always hung out with them. That's other people told me and showed me, and that's how I got to be as good as I was. You're only good as by the people who teach you, and I learned from a multitude of people, because I was always, well, if that works, I'm gonna try it. That's like I tell everybody. They done sent me this from real-time catfishing. I ain't never used nothing like that in my life. But if I was to catch a big old catfish on it, I'd love to start swearing by it. I mean, who knows? Never used a rattle in my life. I've used corks, but I'd put them up a little higher. I never would go down that close, but that kind of makes sense because it'll pick it up. But if you're throwing a hand-sized bait, that ain't going to pick up a hand-sized bait too high.
Steve
and
Adams.
And if I'm fishing for big fish, that's the size bait I want.
Skull Rush was in earlier tonight, Steve Adams.
Skull Rush was here just a while ago.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago.
No, I didn't, man. I was the youngest of four boys, so I got hand-me-downs. That's all I ever got. Till I got a job and bought my own. Yeah, I never had me no rattles, man. When I was a baby either. They just give us a dog to play with. I wish it'd pour here, Ernie. Hell, New Mexico's burning down around our ears. It's so sad, man. There's some beautiful hunting ground they just were losing, turning into charcoal pits.
They had tornadoes about 30 minutes from here.
Oh, God bless. I've been in a few couple, 3 or 4 tornadoes. Them things are scary, man. I had to figure out what you were saying with that rails instead of rattles. He put
Yeah, I was
Y
trying to
instead of
figure
T.
that one out.
That's because he hit his Y instead of his T. They're real close together. He got big fingers like I do. God bless everybody, man. They had one hit down there in Channelview, up there by Houston one time, and my buddy was a relief captain on the boat I was on. I went to his house, and his house was the only house, and there was about 15 houses that were next to his. Only one other house was standing, and it had lots of damage. He had about half a dozen shingles knocked off his house. He was lucky. The other part looked like a nuclear bomb hit it. It was unbelievable. I mean, just these houses exploded. It was unbelievable, the damage.
Fish Ranch, hello. Welcome in.
How you, Fish Ranch? How you doing, sir? Hi, Deborah.
Deborah, welcome in.
Jody got her little exercise bike right laying over there. Is that what that is? Pelican.
Yeah. I got me a new spotlight in today too.
A new what?
A new spotlight. I got charging. My old one tore up. We got this one.
Yeah.
It works pretty good. It looks like it was going to.
You know what you can tell Creo that is?
What?
That's coon-ass radar. That's the radar for Creo.
Sit down.
I like that fella too. Oh, Creo, he's a good fella. Yeah.
Talking about the one over by Circleville Pork Chop.
Chrissy, where do y'all live?
Southeast Ohio.
And you live in Tennessee, right, Jody?
Yep.
Yeah, that looked like tornado damage to me.
We don't get too many tornadoes in New Mexico. We just get barbecued by the woods.
Yeah.
We'll have a supercell come through and it just hell beat everything up.
Yeah, a friend of ours posted a video of that storm cell that moved through there, and it even looked like a tornado.
Yeah.
And they're still hollering straight line winds, even though people have video of it.
No, I'm in New Mexico, Ernie. I live in Santa Fe. I live in the capital.
The capital.
The capital, man. Yeah, Tim's down south of me. I think he lives in Albuquerque.
It was sad, Alicia.
One more.
He's only about an hour or so away from me. I don't know why. I was supposed to go fishing with him and Chris Flores, and then my wife got sick and passed away, and then I've had so much on my plate since then.
Andy A, welcome in.
Andy, what's up, Bubs?
Hey, Andy.
Breakage.
Yeah, that one area they showed David Smith, it looked like tornado. I've been in a tornado before. It looked like tornado damage.
Like I said, Ernie, you never know, man. I'm liable to just start ringing everybody and go, hey, I'm coming through there. I'm fixing to go on a walkabout in a Lincoln. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm real close to pulling the trigger on this 98 34 foot uh, uh, Isma Sundance Winnebago with slide outs. It's only got 51,000 miles on it. He only wants 7 grand for that thing. It's in pretty good, decent shape. But right now I don't have a home base where I can just park it, so I'm not wanting to go, hey, buddy, let me park my stuff here, Andy, you be safe at work, man. Have a good evening.
Thanks for coming in, Andy.
Have you used one of these things? One of the metal soaps that gets rid of scent? It worked.
Yeah, I always just use baking soda. Little pine salt.
Yeah.
I've always used salt.
Salt works good too.
I had to find something because when we cleaned fish, I was the one that always cleaned them. So
Yeah.
Really?
And I could not stand that smell.
Now we know why you were a keeper. You cleaned the fish too? Damn, Ernie, you scored. She gathers your back straps. She cooks for you. Now she cleans your fish. Good God, man, you landed on a gold mine. Now I know why you're a leg humper. Leg humper. That's gonna crack me up for a while. Yeah, it tickled me. I can't help it. He says he likes him some leg. That's hilarious. Quit drinking them things.
What things?
That Pepsi Cola you got in your hand.
It's so good, though.
Don't matter. It's not good for you.
What am I supposed to drink?
Water.
You ain't supposed to drink a Pepsi in front of me when I ain't got a Pepsi.
I'll drink homemade lemonade.
Y'all excuse me for a minute.
I'm gonna go get a Pepsi.
Now I ain't gonna go get no Pepsi, but I got something better than Pepsi.
Uh-oh.
I got some Rocky Mountain Kool-Aid.
What's that?
Colorado Kool-Aid.
That's that stuff will make you holler, yeehaw, Jody.
Yeehaw! I'm thirsty. I've been wanting to pop. I can't wait till I get done to get one. I am trying to quit them, though.
Last time I drank anything like that, I rolled over and looked, and it was Ernie. I'm joking.
No, you're not.
It just sounded funny.
Wait for it.
Listen to him giggle.
Yes, it's the bubbles.
I may have some Kool-Aid packs.
Colorado Kool-Aid.
Oh, never had one.
They're pretty tasty. I haven't had a cold beer in a while now. They come over and they was helping me move some of my stuff to storage. Somebody brought a 12-pack of it.
Yeah.
Hell, I could count the number of beers I had on last 3 years on one hand. I told them to pick me up a 12-pack. They all about died of shock. They what? Well, that was pretty tasty, man. So I had me a little cold beer. But I used to love me some Shiner Bock, but I just lost the flavor for beer. I'm not a drinker. I don't like to get drunk. If I have a beer, I have a beer. You know, I don't have 3 or 4 or 12-pack.
Well, some people drink it like pop.
Yeah, I got buddies that can drink beer all day, and you could have swore they never even had a beer. And I got other friends that are like me. You can drink about 3, and it's, hey, how you doing? After you had 3 beers, you know. Surf's up. I'm a cheap drunk, man, for sure. You know, 6-pack of beer and 3 or 4 shots, I'm fine. You know, I got a glow that you could see me in the dark. But yeah, it's pretty tasty. It's sort of like pop.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it is. When
I
you only drink
tasted one. I had to spit it out. I couldn't stand the taste of it.
This is pretty smooth for beer. I'm not a big beer fan. There's several beers I like, but there's way more that I don't like. This finish is pretty good. And I like Budweiser. I like Miller High Life, and I like Shiner Bock is about the darkest beer I'll drink.
Yeah.
I don't drink too many beers, but I just remembered I had a whole 12-pack in there. I figured I'd have me a cold beer. I like good shots of whiskey. I don't drink it to get drunk. I just like whiskey.
I never had whiskey either. None of that stuff.
I like Basil Hayden.
I had moonshine and vodka. That's about it. Well, whatever might be in a little mixed drink.
I hate
Jody, you want to contact me? Yeah, I can send you a message.
Beaches.
We're on Facebook Messenger. I'll send you a message. Yeah, I just switched over to chat.
Yeah, I used to like Southern Comfort. You know, it was a liqueur. It's made out of apricots.
Yeah. When I went to New Orleans, they got something called Hurricane that's supposed to be big down there. I thought it was awful. It was strong.
Oh, yeah. They got some called iced teas, too. That got
Long Island iced tea.
Long Island iced tea's got 5 shots of clear liquid in it, or liquor in it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a big mixed drink fan, you know. I like whiskey. I like Southern Comfort, 100 proof Southern Comfort on the rocks. Or I like a lot of different whiskeys. You know, I will admit that there's more than one whiskey I like. I like good Irish whiskey. Yes, I do. I could do with some Irish whiskey, girl. But I like a Basil Hayden. It's a really second run cask whiskey that's it's not expensive, and it's really good sipping whiskey.
I usually get, if they're free, I'll get like the strawberry daiquiris and the pina coladas, but I usually get them with no liquor in them.
Now, the one whiskey and beer drink that I do like Irish car bombs. I like a little bit of Irish whiskey with dropped into some Guinness, and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
James, hello, welcome in.
Hey, Brian.
I guess I could look. I need glasses to find my glasses. Good morning. Is it morning where y'all are at? 10:30 here. I like Southern Comfort on ice with a little squeeze of lime. But I like the 100 proof. I don't really like the 76 that much. That's what I started out on, but it's just so sweet. And I like that 100 proof on ice with just lime.
We're gonna we have to do this. Be back and hit the camera. And I can get you up.
Pat O'Brien. Used to be Mickey Gillies.
Get you one in there.
They had a world famous hurricane.
Up in there.
You're not gonna put me nowhere.
You keep on.
James Patrick, how you doing, Bubs?
Really?
Y'all good. Well, they're not babies, but you see them all?
No.
All the little shiny spots.
I don't even know how much battery I've got left.
Yeah. I got to. I'm gonna finish this cold beer. I'm gonna try to go to bed before midnight tonight.
See if I got any worms in here to feed this fish.
Fish? What kind of fish you got?
I got a bass in an old tank. I got to empty and clean out.
Why would I want coffee?
It grows so big. I'm going to put it back in the creek and catch another one.
I want coffee. Not this way.
Captain Coconut.
Oh.
You talking about Captain Morgan?
It's hungry.
Well, let's see you feed it.
But don't say nothing because my tank's kind of green.
You need to get you an armored catfish or Plecostomus. I just gave away about 300 guppies today.
Wow.
You know, I had an explosion.
Now get me a worm ready.
I have fancy fantails.
I meant to clean them out. Yes, every day someone clean this tank out, and I don't. Here's a worm.
You going fishing, Lyle? What's going on, Big James? You just hanging out, man? You fishing? What's going on with you? Oh, yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he's hungry.
Maybe he tries to get it on the outside.
Wash that dirt over in your pipe. You won't get rinse your worm off so you don't put all that dirt in your tank.
I got to empty it out anyway. He's fixing to be released.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Why?
He's too big.
No, he's not.
I can't afford to feed him.
Worms are free.
No, I got chickens. Worms are not free.
Oh, I guess so.
Bring that leg here.
Do the Humpty Hump. Oh, yeah.
All right, here's another one.
Oh.
Gotta have that. Oh, man, he's starving. You ain't fed him in a week of Sundays, have you?
Yes, he gets fed like every other day. I tried to catch him some minnows and put in it.
He's ready for another one. Yeah, he ain't tired. You never know when you're going to get to eat again.
Well, Curtis, you don't have to sit inside. You can come right on over.
Your pigs, they eat nonstop.
Hey, James.
That's good enough for right now. I'll feed him again in the morning.
Does he have a name?
LG.
No, LG?
Yeah.
A little LG. Good name for him.
Yep. That's my bait tank. It's usually full of bluegills, but I can't get to them right now. Everything's flooded.
Can't wait, Lyle. You know what? This ain't right.
What ain't right?
Lyle should come right on up. Save his fingers.
Yeah, you know he's sitting there looking at and pecking at stuff.
Yeah.
Well, he might be sitting comfortable too. I mean, you know.
You think he got his jams on, ready to go night or what?
No, he don't do no jamming. That's the word going around. I don't know if Dr.
I was fixing
Don.
to ask you how you knew all about that, but I left that alone.
Well, that's what Dockery says, so I don't know.
James Dockery, you gonna believe
Yeah,
what James Dockery tells you about Lyle,
you gotta
or
watch
vice
yourself,
versa? I hardly ever see Mister Dockery anymore. Where the heck's he getting off to?
brother. I've seen a lot of posts from Fish. He's been tearing it up.
Has he?
Yeah, he's been doing classes and stuff.
Sitting.
I knowed it. I knowed it. He
You
just
know
got
what?
out of the shower. He got all purdied up.
Oh, come on,
Yeah.
man! You know it ain't Saturday. Who you trying to fool?
He's got his hair all slicked back.
I bet he's trying to get a early start on them cinnamons at Cindy said.
Cinnabons? Is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah. She
Ooh, I
makes
like
some great
cinnamon.
cinnamon rolls, bud. I'll tell you what, they are so good.
Oh, I'm in. I'm all about a cinnamon roll.
Put that
I like.
icing on it.
We're in trouble now. We got to be good. Yeah,
Why that?
great
Hey,
cinnamon.
Uncle Don.
What are you doing, you
Hey,
old fart?
Jody,
Everybody else
Mr.
coddles him.
Tiger,
I don't
Grizzly,
coddle him.
Ernie.
Hello, Mr. Don.
What up, my hero?
Hey, I'm on my way.
Right
Uh
on.
oh. You
I
see
got my
what's in chat
trailer
now,
moved up
Duggar?
to the hatchery, and I'm ready to start fishing Friday. And I got my little clicker. Not showing, but I got my little clicker to count my fish, and I'm ready
He
to
done
go.
got him a clicker. I'm gonna catch so many fish. I'm gonna need a clicker to keep reminding me. Cause
Welcome in, James.
He's gonna wear him out.
he gonna take him lucky hooks. He got some lucky hooks.
Does he?
There we
Yeah,
go.
he got some lucky hooks. I sent him. Well, I didn't send him. I wanted them and I re-gifted them.
Mm-hmm.
But I had,
Yeah,
That's why we're lucky.
I've been
and
a
he and
lucky
he,
guy.
he was the only one that really listened to what I said.
Yeah.
And there's about 4 or 5 of them thought they won it, but they didn't do what I told them to do. And then he did. And I said, well, he was the first one that did it. That's the first time I ever met Don R. First time I'd ever even seen his name.
Well,
You know.
thank you, Duggar.
And now I know him. Now I know him. And I hope one day to shake his hand and teach him how to fish too.
Yep.
Oh no, he's an old fart. You don't know about an old fart. What he'll know.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He's even older than me. I got rocks younger than Don R.
yeah, I'm kind of up there. I don't meet too many people that are older.
Well, I'm getting there.
Jody,
I'm.
she
The
just
scary part is I'm catching up to you, Bubs.
No, I keep going up, so you'll never catch me.
Well, you don't know. One day you might just stop.
If I ever get out west, I want to make sure I go to see Don there.
Yeah.
Well, you're
What do
more than welcome.
you live where, Don?
North Dakota.
Oh hell, you live way up there.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's one of them biker dudes there, Duggar. You got to watch him.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been in North Dakota. We went up there and went gambling with Deadwood. Is that right?
Oh, that's South Dakota.
And we went to then we went to where they had that bike rally.
That's Sturgis.
Sturgis. That's North
Yep.
Dakota, right? Yeah.
Sleep well, James. Good luck tomorrow, brother.
I'll tell you what, that was a hell of a sight, bro. We got there just as it was going on and stuff. I'm saying, let's go in. My lady said, no, we ain't going in there. You see all them crazy ass people in there. And we got out on the outskirts and we ran in. We thought we'd hid from them. Boy, and that trailer, that little RV park just filled up with them. I cracked up.
Yep.
I hear it. It's pouring out there.
Yeah, one time I was
It's New
heading
Mexico.
back Virginia, and you know, I had motorcycles next to me all the way almost to Virginia. And it got annoying after a while, all the
Good.
noise.
Yeah.
But I'd love to have people come up and visit me.
My buddy's trying to get me to buy his Victory. He's got a nice Victory bike. I sold mine. I had a little crash on it. My woman was so scared of me getting back on one. And every time I talk about getting a new Indian, I want one of them new Indian cheese. She would break out the pictures of me all in bandages and slings. You know, I broke I broke 3 ribs on one side, had a concussion, broke a rib on the other side, and broke my collarbone. You know, and I was going but 25 miles an hour when I hit the pavement. And every time I go talking about getting a motorcycle, she'd whip out them pictures. You remember this? You remember this?
Mm-hmm.
You remember this one?
Yeah.
I go,
I
well,
love
that's right.
doing
I quit riding motorcycles. You know, and it wasn't my fault. And I had 3 close calls on a motorcycle, and every time it was a cage driver that tried to take me out. And the last one succeeded.
We had a blowout doing about 35, and it got me off the road there with the back wheel. And
Oof.
big old 4x4 mailbox post was coming up, going to smack Chrissy's leg, and I got it back out on the blacktop and got her stopped. It was a wild experience.
Man, we was
Yep.
talking about supercells. I was coming from a buddy's house in Colorado. I was on my big 1500, and I come the back way, and I was up on the highway doing about 65, trying to make it to a bridge because this supercell was coming. I was getting beat up by hard, rain going sideways, and I seen this bridge. So I was gunning it, had my head down behind my windshield there, and like to hit a pronghorn that somebody had just hit in the road doing about 65.
Oh my.
It took me about 10 minutes to settle down. So, oh my God. I mean, I just missed it by inches. And about a week later, I had a lady pull right in front of me and slam on her brakes. And then it was either rear end her or lay it down. So I said,
Yep.
well, I'm only going 20 miles an hour. How's it going to hurt? And I had just went and put in a pork roast in my smoker. I had an electric smoker, and it was such a pretty day, I said, I don't need this helmet. I'm just going to work. I wore a helmet religiously. The one time I didn't wear my helmet just to go to work, I had a wreck, and I had a knot the size of my fist on my head. Had a concussion. I I, I don't remember anything other than the wobble and going, oh crap! I knew I was going to hit. Next thing I know, Barbara come walking in the hospital room, and I said, "Baby, when did I get here?" And then this nurse, she goes, "You stay right there." She's talking to Barbara. She goes, "That's because I had been there 9 hours and didn't know it. I don't remember
Mm.
I don't remember
There
Barbara.
you are, Steve.
I don't remember picking up my bike. My bike weighed about 900 pounds, and this cop seen everything. He said, "Well, you hit the ground, you bounced right up, and you grabbed that bike and picked it up like it was a mini bike, and got on it, and I dropped. He followed me about 3 blocks down to my job. Here I got a really nice white shirt and tie on, blood everywhere. And I walked into it, and everybody started freaking out. That's what they told me because I don't remember none of it. I remember dropping my bike and then Barbara walking in there, and I don't remember the ambulance ride. I don't remember getting there. All I remember is Barbara walking in. She had went downstairs to get her phone, and she come walking in, and I was just looking around. I go, well, hell, I'm in the hospital. I said, what the hell am I doing in the hospital? And I said, oh, I had a motorcycle wreck. I thought to myself, but I remember hitting the ground. And that's the last thing I remember, man. It's like somebody went click.
Mm.
But so every time I talked about a motorcycle, she'd whip them pictures out of me. And I'm telling you, buddy, I look pitiful. And if you ain't never had a broken rib, much less 3 on one side and 1 on the other, you don't know, gout ain't got nothing on broke ribs. And I think
But
gout's the most horrendous thing in the world.
I
But
had 1 broke and 2 cracked.
Oh, that hurts, don't it? You can't
Oh yeah,
laugh, you can't sneeze, you can't cough, you can't, dude, can't, you can't talk much more than over a whisper for about a month, man.
Mm.
But I'll tell
it
you,
hurts.
but I'm thinking seriously of buying that bike. Man, that's a nice bike. And I know my buddy, he's OCD. He's ex Navy guy that he was a mechanic on the ships. He could fix anything, just literally fix anything. And he's OCD about his stuff, his
Yeah.
boats, his motorcycles, his cars. He's just everything's totally maintenance on. I told him, I said, I'm gonna buy every car that you sell because I know you took care of them. But he said, "Will you buy this motorcycle?" I said, "You trying to hurt the fat man? It ain't me because I've been riding motorcycles since I was a kid. But people just don't look out for motorcycles, man. And I don't hell, I want to see
Hey,
my daughter
Ernie.
get married.
Yeah,
You had a brain tumor that hurt.
I dumped a 750 Yamaha here in the yard. My uncle was going to buy it, and I lowered the shocks down so he could touch the ground. I changed them out. Went down the yard, turned it, and started goosed it a little bit. Started to come back. Caught a mole hole. Went down. The foot peg caught in there. It threw me over the handlebars. I looked like the white buffalo hitting the ground.
Anybody's ever drove Harleys got a little tag on their legs somewhere where the muffler burn them.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a couple I'll carry to my grave, but like I say, I've been riding them since I was a kid. My daddy wouldn't let you put one in his yard, but after I got out of my own house, I was riding a motorcycle, and I still wouldn't let my daddy know I had a motorcycle. Just so you know,
Well, I guess dumping it in the yard ain't as bad as teaching Chrissy how to ride. Me and a buddy of
I
mine,
talk a lot.
he brought I think it was like a 175 Yamaha over. It was a little bike, dirt bike, enduro. We taught her to
Mm-hmm.
ride in the front yard. She went around the front of the house. And the only thing I heard was some hollering. I went around there. Here's this bike. She's holding on, and it's sitting on the top step, hitting the front door, bouncing. I was like, oh my goodness. Then he turns around and puts her on a 900 custom he built, and she drove that fine.
my buddy had one of these little hot rod motorcycles, RX, RJ, or R1, and I thought I'd been on some
Mm-hmm.
fast motorcycles I got on that thing. Son of a gun! You talking about a rocket? I don't see how they can even sell something that goes that fast that quick
Welcome,
legally.
fish time.
Unless you come up and you might not go home. You might meet some good old farm boy and
Yep.
some good fishing and end up staying.
Talking about some of them mountain men up there.
Yeah, the
Uh,
good old farm boys.
hey, y'all see that Fossil Creek done attacked me? He said he thought he talked a lot, but Duggar had me beat hands down. Do I talk a lot?
No,
I didn't think so. You slow
no.
down on your drinking there, fella.
Jody,
I'm gonna.
so
I'm going to
nice.
jump off. Go to bed.
I know it was about nap time.
Yeah, she
I've
ain't the
been
only
fighting
one.
it.
She ain't
I
the only
got
one.
until the power comes on because I can't
Jo-
sleep without my machine, and it's kind of hard to do too much with the generator running in here. But I
Mm-hmm.
can sleep through anything.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
hate to wake up with no machine on, no generator, and somebody's got it down the road.
yeah. I'm sorry if you got somebody do that to you. I don't know why people want to take something that don't belong to them. I just never.
Well, if I'm sitting here, I just feel sorry for them.
I would too. They end up with a crossbow in their ass.
Yep, it's quiet. It
Yeah,
don't make noise.
where did that come from? They won't even know where it comes from.
Yeah, they
Well,
say
if
if you hear
anybody
them,
wants to go on vacation and come up and visit me, I'll take good care of you.
Shit, y'all keep throwing out all these invites. When the Batman shows up, let's see if you cut bait or fish.
Yeah, I have
Uh,
my camper up at the lake, and my house in Bismarck is always open all summer. So
Hell, I'm
Jody,
just gonna come
come
move
up
in with
and
you.
fish with me. We'll explore the Missouri River. Nobody has for catfish.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
There's
somebody who
guys
ain't
Maybe.
with the big
catfishing up there.
ones.
There's catfish in there. There's people that want to feel the big tug. They're gonna. You have channel cats, flatheads, or you got all three blues or what?
They say we don't have any blues or flatheads, but I don't believe them.
Well, there
So
ain't
I
but
have
one
to
way to
catch one
go fish
myself.
them.
But they're native to the Missouri River system, but they won't do any type of stocking program because they're not a what do you call it? They're not a skips my mind. They're not considered fish that people fish for. So as long as they're on the list of non, uh, oh man, I can't remember that term. They
Sport fish.
won't do any type of stocking program.
Yeah,
Game
it's not a
fish.
sport fish.
Yeah. And I've been fighting it from the hatchery when I go up there to work. And the district gal, she's mostly involved in how she looks to the people above her rather than what's going on in the river, which
Mm-hmm.
everybody runs into. It's just a dead end mess.
Well, hey Ernie, I'm gonna hop off here, bros. Getting almost to a fat man's nap time, so I just want
See, Doug.
I just want to remind everybody, Mr. Duggar loves everybody, man. And I wish y'all all God's blessings and thank you for letting me come up here and holler at you.
There you go, Curtis.
And don't take no crap from Miss Chrissy. You the man. I just
That's
kidding.
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
know
I don't.
we know you scared. We it's all right. It's all right.
Hey, I'm worse. I'm
You
worse
got
than
to
a
sleep
chihuahua.
sometime. You got a good one, so I don't blame you for being a
Mr.
leg hump.
Duggar, it's honor to be up here with you.
Don, it's my
And
honor to be
you
with you,
take
bub.
care.
You're a good cat, and everybody in this community recognize who Don are. You're a good cat, bro, and we appreciate you having around. And Jody,
Mm-hmm.
fun of a good goose. I'm gonna teach you one of these days, baby. Y'all
All right.
beautiful evening, and God's bless. Ernie, take care of your little bitty self.
I sure will. You too, buddy.
You
Appreciate you
watch out for
coming
them
in.
damn tornadoes, bub.
Hey, I'm worse
Catfish,
than a chihuahua,
Man,
Mr.
that's a
Duggar.
good looking logo, isn't it? I'll see y'all later. God bless.
Yeah. Hey, Don, do you want me to just message you tomorrow?
yeah, I got a proposition for you.
Okay. Can't
if
wait to
you're up,
hear it.
if you're up to it.
Okay.
You
I'll
never
take
know,
my
Don.
nap. And if you're up at Hog Legs or somewhere, I'll message you then. But probably tomorrow, I'll message you while I'm at work.
All right, dear.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
See you. And thank you, Ernie, for going live.
Not a problem, girl.
All right. See you in
I know
trouble.
how it is.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye
Good
bye.
night,
Sleep
dear.
well. And there's two.
And then there was two.
You never know where I might show up. The
I
boy,
seem to run into you quite often.
yeah, the boy, he goes. They go on vacation sometimes. They ain't never been out west. It's always been like down to Dolly World and stuff like that. They ain't seen nothing until they go out there. All
Yeah,
they mid Missouri. Well, that's still south of me. Out west, it's a whole different ball game.
yep, it's different type of fishing. And somebody commented, oh, there it is, Catfish Curtis.
Yep.
What I was trying to say is game fish. It's not, catfish aren't rated as game fish, so just totally ignore it. But
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna
uh,
lose all of them if they don't do something about it sooner or later.
yeah, they're all about the Red River, but the Red River has so many restrictions on it. How many you can catch, how big you want you can catch, and all this stuff.
Oh, here comes another one.
But Missouri River is pretty good. Hey, catfish.
Hey, Curtis,
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm
sitting here without power.
what's that?
Sitting here without the power. I got a generator running, so I'm gonna probably run a live all night.
Oh, okay. I'm actually going. I'm fishing. I'm gonna go set up my rods and everything right now.
Cool,
Uh, I got a high tide coming in of this one particular area that has great lighting and it's a really cool place. So we'll try to get on some channel cats.
cool. All right, Dan. Sleep well, buddy. I'm glad you made it home.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave and I'll come right back in.
All right, bud.
But the whole Missouri River system up here has never been tested for catfish.
Huh?
People, in the way I grew up, we only fish for eaters.
Yeah,
And that's all the more we concerned about. We took small hooks and night crawlers, but nobody's fished for the big ones. The state record was caught out of a little farm pond, and it's kind of suspicious. That was back in the 50s. So my goal this year is to promote catfishing on the Missouri River and show that there are some nice cats to be caught.
sure will, Dan.
And I got a few holes I never knew how to fish until I joined this YouTube and got all these ideas on how I can fish these deep holes in the river. So I'm excited about this year. Um,
You might want to go up and give her a sling out there and see what you can do.
yep. I know as far as numbers, I can go out and catch a lot of catfish, but I'm looking at 20-pound plus. State record is 41, but I've got a couple places that there's got to be some big catfish laying in there, but nobody fishes it. It's hard to fish, but
A lot of current up there, ain't they?
yeah, off the spillway,
Yeah.
it comes out about 18 feet, 20 feet, and that drops into about a 45-foot hole. Well, nobody's able to get their lines down into that 45-foot hole, but they're only using maybe half ounce, 1 ounce sinkers.
Yeah.
And the guys that got down in that hole, uh, they caught the state record brown trout out of there, which was over 30 pounds.
Wow. Yeah, I'd like Chrissy to catch some trout, some nice
Yeah.
sized trout. What they stock here in these lakes, it ain't worth your gas and time to even go out there. 10 to 13-inch trout ain't real big. I mean, there's nothing there.
Yeah, it's not unusual to catch a 10-pound rainbow that tail race.
Wow.
There, for a while, there's a lot of fly fishermen, and they kind of died off. But yeah, fly fishing with a streamer or something like that, you can catch 10-pound rainbows, or you can catch Chinook trout.
Yeah. All right, Dan. Good night, buddy. Get you some rest.
Good night, Dan.
Yeah, the biggest trout I ever seen was Dad. We was at a quarry up here in Columbus. It was a fishing club at the time, and he had an old bait caster with that. I guess it's nylon rope type line. He set the hook and it broke. The quarry's about 40, 40 to 60 foot deep in some
Yeah.
spots. And when it broke the line, the fish floated to the top, and he borrowed a guy's boat and went out and got it. It was about 4 or 5 pounds. It was a nice looking fish though.
Yeah, here we have the river runs, depending on the outflow, 8, 10 feet, but then it'll drop into these 40-foot holes, and nobody ever fishes them because the only people up here, the only thing they fish for is walleye. And so they don't care about getting these deep holes for catfish, but I think if I'm able to start pulling out some sizable catfish, I can change people's mind about catfishing on the Missouri River up here. But we catch a lot of good eaters. Uh, the water coming out of the intakes is from the bottom of the lake, so it's only about 40 some degrees. So those catfish are nice and firm, and they're the best eating catfish you can find.
Yeah, water temps make a big difference on
Yeah,
fixing the fish. I mean, I just don't see how, but the cooler it is, it seems like their meat changes a little bit.
that's
That's
what
like,
I like fishing about up there. Is the water is always cold all summer long. We're one of the only dams on the lake that pump out the water from the bottom of the lake rather than top of the lake. So all the water coming through what runs through the hatchery and stuff, it always about the low 40s and stuff like that. But when the catfish come in, they hit hard. But you never know what you're going to catch. It could be a paddlefish, could be a sturgeon, salmon, walleye, rainbow trout. It's just a smorgasbord of different fish that we catch out of that tail race.
uh, I
And
always wanted to go out west, fish and hunt, and go up in Canada and do it up there too. But me and Dad was wanting to go do it, but he passed away before I was got old enough to be able to go up that way to get the money to go. And it's always been a thought of going up fishing and bear hunting. That's what he wanted to do. I said, well, we go out in a boat, we can fish, and we'll shoot a bear from the bank or from the boat. That
that's
way it'll be
right.
a little safer. But now that I got older, Chrissy's uncle said, come down to West Virginia and get you a bear. I thought, well, I'll bring my bow. He said, I'm not going with you and you using a bow. That won't kill no bear. I said, yeah, it will too. I said, I'm good enough.
Yeah, I postponed a lot of things, wait until I was older to be able to afford them and do them, and now I'm too damn old to do them. Like you, Ernie, my back dictates every day what I can and cannot do.
Yep. Mine's getting like that now.
Yep,
I I took my last steroid yesterday. It helps out a tremendous. But they
yeah.
got me on. They kind of changed up the medicine I was on, and they give me morphine, and it's kind of I don't know if it's going to work or not.
Yeah, they got to find something because you don't want to stay on that stuff too long.
No, they said I can only take the steroids ever so often.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, I have a spinal cord stimulator, so about every 36 hours, I gotta sit down and put this paddle on my back and sit and charge my batteries for about an hour.
I don't know if that would work on my issues or not. I got a pinched nerve back here,
Yeah,
slip, bulge disc, spurs. It's totally shot. Pretty much a scrapyard.
yeah, you gotta go through all the hoops to get there, but I can't say that spinal cord stimulator was a cure all.
Yeah. All right, David. Sleep well, buddy. Appreciate you coming in.
Tomorrow I go in for my shoulder surgery. It should be my last appointment, and I should get the green light to go because it's doing good. But at the same time, they're going to give me a shot in my hips, and because after about a year they wear off.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
had a total shoulder replacement by the guy that invented reverse shoulder. He was the one that did
mm,
shoulder surgery, and
yeah,
about 3 weeks I was back to doing things with no problem. Actually, two, but I let it go through the third week. Then
he
I,
had to reverse then. The
yeah,
reverse,
he invented the reverse shoulder.
yeah. Well, they said if this doesn't work, that's what I'm looking at.
Well, if you was out here, I would hook you up with the doctor that knows what he's doing. His name's Brian Cohen. He's in Chillicothe, Ohio. He's a real good guy. I mean, couldn't ask for a better doctor.
Yeah, today we moved our trailer up to the hatchery, and by the time we loaded it and unloaded it and took all the boards out, my back tonight was pretty sore. But
I'd imagine. You got an electric jack on your camper?
yeah,
I ain't got one. I'm still cranking on mine. I'm about ready to change that.
yep,
That thing seems like when you actually get the weight on it, it seems like it gets real hard to turn sometimes,
yeah.
especially when you're already tired from loading everything up.
You have a bumper trailer? Yeah. I have a fifth wheeler, but boy, I tell you, I'd go back to a bumper style any day. It's overall, I think it's easier,
Yep.
and the fifth wheelers are so much to watch and so easy to damage the truck or the trailer when you're backing them in. And I just feel more comfortable with bumper type.
Yeah, the fifth wheel takes up a lot of room in your bed too.
Yep. You lose your bed and you end up with more steps to get inside. And at my age, the more steps to get inside are a pretty big deal.
Old Fish in the Dreams wanting the middle rod to be named after him. He likes it because it's pretty. It's got some good reflection to it.
Crazy
yeah.
hillbilly later.
So we're at a spot that I normally I'll fish here and there. It's got channel cats in it. Possibly a striper.
Good night, Carmel and David.
But we're fishing with chickens, so we don't know what's going to happen. Because I only have probably maybe a solid 2 hours of good fishing here because of the tide. And when the tide goes out, this water it'll go out 30 yards, 40 yards, and there'll be nothing but mud all in here.
Wow.
So
Sounds like a good place this time of night.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, this place is really cool. I guess it's a park. Um, I would say they close it down. Well, they don't close it down, but no one really comes around. Everybody's really cool. I mean, sometimes it becomes a little hangout, but the police are really nice around here, so they don't really get on you, if you're fishing or anything like that.
Right.
yeah, yeah. There's a
But
lot
yeah,
of places that close down around here at 11, and they don't say too much for people fishing.
yeah, this is 9 o'clock, and then we got a storm. We got I guess rain coming in about 2 hours, about 3 o'clock. So
Where about
I'm
you
not.
at?
I'm in Pennsylvania. Just you guys will see periodically. Um, Actually, from this way over here, you'll see the planes coming in. And the Philadelphia airport is just about 2 miles, 2 or 3 miles that way.
Yeah, if you're going to get that storm we got, it's moving that way. It's going to be rough. Some spots.
Yeah, they said it's going to start to rain a little bit here at about 3, and then it won't finish until about 1 in the afternoon. So I won't be able to fish at all tomorrow.
But
So
look, it went through here about Friday and Saturday, and we're looking at dry skies and mid 50s for the next 4 or 5 days. So
there you go. Yeah, we were in the 70s today, or like low 70s. Yesterday was beautiful. Um, it was really nice the past couple days. Felt really good. I'm not fishing in my normal spot that I would be doing any night fishing in because we just had a black bear come probably like in the Delaware County region. There's a black bear sighting. So it was following the same creek that I fish at. So like up north of the creek, probably about 4 miles or so, there was a sighting of a black bear. And we typically don't get black bear like that. So you never know what's going to happen. And we just actually had our spring trout stocking. So that that bear might be following some of the fish that are along the creek. Um, so I'm just taking precaution because where I fish at, there's kind of like a one way in, one way out kind of area, and
Yeah.
yeah, and then it's the tidal creek that it's got some really good flow in it. So I'm not uh, I'm not an avid bear hunter, or I don't carry protection like that. So I kind of I'm on the leery side of fishing that area, to
Yeah,
be
I will
honest.
be too. I will be too.
I mean,
Tell
it
her,
wasn't a
Melissa. Good morning,
it,
Melissa.
it wasn't
hi,
a big
sweet Melissa, my favorite girl.
it wasn't a
She
big
takes
black bear,
care of
but a
me.
nice one.
Hey, Don, that is the boar's nest right there.
Yes, sir. She takes very good care of me because when I get on the board's nest, too late in the night for me. I
Yep.
have a tendency to fall asleep.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you a couple times.
uh,
I still can't figure it out. Let's see. Melissa takes and cooks his meals, brings his coffee, brings his snacks,
yeah. Uh,
and he won't share that rod with her. So they hooked her up with their own rod and reel. Now she got line. He's using that line. I mean, he won't wash the truck. He won't change the oil. I got to go out there and teach him something.
yeah.
Good morning, Johnny Small Pepper.
Hey, good morning, Johnny. Yeah. Melissa, Melissa
Hey,
Melissa
Don,
always takes care of me. That's one person I can always count on.
did you see Johnny Small Pepper's video? That guy ain't got a stomach. It has to be made of steel. That
Oh,
boy.
he eats the hot stuff.
Oh, he sat there. It was pouring rain. He had a big cigar, had a bowl of peppers, and was sitting there eating them like candy.
Yeah, that's me, man. I love hot food.
I do
Um,
too, but this cat got me beat.
I did the gummy bear challenge, the world's hottest gummy bear, and let's just say it wasn't as hot as I expected it to be.
Yeah.
I tried some of that Reaper cheese once. I had a guy order it. He got it in $10 for a little bitty block. I seen why it cost so much. I put one slice in a bowl of chili, and it took me 2 days to eat it. But now my slices wasn't like the single slices you buy in the store. I mean, it was probably quarter inch maybe. I might have
Oh, hey.
overdid it, but it was good.
Yeah, when you mix those peppers with some stuff, it definitely gives it a good flavor.
Yeah, don't drink coffee after you eat one either.
What does it do?
Yeah, you think it's hot when you're eating it, it gets 10 times warmer with coffee.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what it does. I guess it opens up your pores in your mouth or something. I don't know, but it does get hot.
Yikes. Hopefully we can beat the rain. Catch a fish before it rains.
Well, they had tornadoes in this batch here. One hit probably, I want to say about 45 minutes away from here.
Ooh, you're in what, Ohio?
Yeah,
Ooh.
he said he drinks coffee and smokes cigars when he eats peppers.
Yeah, I love habanero.
Oh, I do too. Hey, get you some cream cheese and some shredded chicken. Mix it together. Stuff that jalapeno with it. Wrap bacon around it and throw it on the grill. You talking about good eating right there.
Oh, that sounds yummy.
When
They
I
call
was
it
in
Texas.
Virginia and had a garden, I used to just pick them out of the garden. And to me, had the jalapenos always had a bitter taste. The habaneros always had a sweet taste.
The habaneros got a weird flavor to them, but I grown them. Them's the prettiest plants you ever seen. Look like a little Christmas tree out there.
Oh,
They're all bushed out.
there we go. There's a plane coming in right now if you can see it.
Yeah, it looks like a headlight.
Yeah.
You ever want to get your peppers get real hot? Add some chicken manure to your dirt. I made green onions to open your nose up.
Yeah, it's funny. You pick them off the vine and eat them, and they're just totally different than when you buy them out of the store or let them dry.
Well, they set and I think they lose a little bit of their kick, but I don't understand why I picked four peppers or habaneros off of this one plant, and I brought them in the house, washed them. I had some fried potatoes. I took a bite out of the pepper and a bite of potato, and the peppers I ate wasn't hot. I sent two down to the neighbor, and it about killed him. Now, why did them two become hot and the other two wasn't?
I think a lot of it has to do with the moisture in them. If they're a little bit dry, they get a little bit hotter.
Well, these was all they was they was about the same. They wasn't dried or nothing. They was freshly picked, and the bush wasn't lacking water or moisture.
Johnny, I don't know what dapper means.
I think he's talking about you're all slicked up there, like Dapper Dan.
It's been a long day for me. Like I said, I moved my camper up to the hatchery today, and so I had to go load it and pull it out. Hopefully, I didn't get stuck because it was pretty messed up. But I got it up there and got it parked and got it leveled. And Wednesday, and Thursday, I got appointments with doctors to get the green light on my shoulder. And then from Friday on, I'm ready to start my fishing for the summer. So I'm hoping to have good luck.
Yeah,
Thank you, Johnny.
yeah, you look like you just come back from a big old Friday night get together there.
Yeah, usually by this time of night, I'm in my sweatpants and t-shirt.
Yeah,
I think that'd be all
I
right.
don't care,
Yes,
Melissa. Heck no, I don't care.
Big Stan's been going through a lot.
Yes,
I
yeah,
was there at one time. I had appendix cancer, and they had to go in twice to get it all. But it really messes up your thinking for a while. And whenever you have abdominal surgery, it is such a pain in the ass. You can't sit up, you can't laugh. All that just hurts like hell.
yes, sir.
But
I'm gonna move these lines.
the
Yeah,
last time they told me just keep ahead of the pain. Don't let take what they give you and keep ahead of it. And that helps to keep ahead of it rather than get behind it.
yeah. That's what they told me about mine. But
Yeah.
you, after so long, the meds ain't gonna help. I mean, if you do, if once you get it hurting, it's hurting. But they think that you can keep it under control. You can't really do that, really.
Yeah, it's uh, it's kind of a mindset for me, and it's not easy
Oh,
because
Johnny, you didn't hear where she had that COVID and everything. She started doing a lot better, bud.
Copy.
And
yeah,
she ended up getting upper respiratory infection, and then turned around and got another with upper respiratory infection on top of what she had, and it was two different ones. So she's been down for a while.
hmm
She was just getting good on that oxygen, man. She was, as long as she'd sit still and not get up and do a lot of moving, she could be off the oxygen. And she went to the bathroom without it. She's walked out to the truck, and we drove 30 miles, and she never had it on. And she got them infections in her chest and stuff, and it took her back to having to be on it for a while. But she's working on it.
yeah. My wife, we're looking at her oxygen today, and it was dropping down to 82, 83 all the time. But
Yeah,
she's got an appointment, I think, Thursday to look at why it's dropping down so low. But so she
yeah.
checked me to see if what mine was.
Hey, I'll
Okay,
tell
give me your finger. I'll check yours now.
you. Hey, power come back on. I ain't touching the generator. Last time I done that, I got everything put away and it went back off. I'm not messing with it just yet.
Yeah, I feel sorry for everybody. You know, when you get to be our age, or my age, the medical problems are just come as they are. You know, it's something you live with, and
Yeah, you got to figure out a way to live with it. You're
yeah,
right.
it's kind of teaches you. Do you want to give up and on everything, or do you want to continue on and make the best of it? And
You're right.
sometimes that's hard. I go out fishing, my back's hurting so bad I can't hardly move. But you know what? I'd rather be fishing than not fishing and having it feel better.
Yeah, you're right, Don. I feel like that too, buddy. Things I used to do in 2 hours takes me all day, sometimes part of the next to
Yeah,
do. But like you said, if you want to do it, you got to do it. You know, you got to keep pushing.
yeah. It's you know, and mentally that's not an easy thing to do.
No, that's
And a
not.
lot of people think it's, oh, just make up your mind. Well, that's not easy because, you know, it's a struggle to go out and do what you love to do. You know you're going to pay the price the
Yeah,
next day, but, you know, and the other choice is you just don't do what you want to do that you love to do and stay home.
yeah. I love to be out in the woods right now digging roots.
Yeah,
I can't climb the hills like I used to. I can get there. It'll take me a while, but I'll get there.
yeah.
There we
But
go.
Chrissy won't let me go because she don't want me out there by myself.
Oh, what are you digging for roots? What do you do there?
Oh, ginseng, yellow root, blood root. They buy
Oh,
that and turn it into medicine.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They
we'll
got
keep at it, Dorney.
yeah.
I'm a I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of holistic medicine. Big fan.
Uh, they got something called ramps, and it's a spice. You can put it in chili, eat it raw with a bologna sandwich. It's a cross between green onion and garlic, and they sell it for like if you go dig it, you could get $3 a bundle out of it, like green onions, and it grows like grass in West Virginia. And if you take a bunch to the store, they give like $4 or $5 a pound for it. They just set it on scales, weigh it, pay you, and then they'll cut the tops off of it, throw the tops away, which I can't do that. But they'll put a little bundle there and sell it for $5 or $6 in the store for each little bundle.
Oh wow.
That's good money. I mean, you can make probably I want to say at least $1,000 every 2 days easy. Depending
Wow.
depends on how well you dig. Yeah, they
Man.
got you look it up. It's called oh what is that? Ramp Fest down in Summersville, West Virginia. They want like 3,000 or 4,000 pounds
Ooh,
easy.
that's a lot of harvesting.
It grows like grass down there. You get on a flat down there, bud, and you can dig all day. I brought back some bunches and planted on the hill, and I put some on state land up there above the house. That way, I'd have two different locations, and I don't think mine's growed, and they've been up there for at least 6, 7 years. Ginseng's hard to find anymore. It's all small root because everybody's out digging it for these guys doing it for a quick buck and digging out of season.
Oh, jeez.
But now, if you take the yellow root and clean it real good, and you can boil it, make you a little tea on it. It's good for you.
Melissa making boars
Yeah, I've seen that. All right, Melissa.
coffee for them and everything. You know, you're such a special person. Well, I just took my meds and I need to probably get off here because it takes about 15 minutes. And if I don't, I'll be a zombie.
Yep. You better make sure you get in the bed, not go to sleep in the garage.
Yeah, Chrissy, you take care. And Ernie, you take care. Melissa, you're always wonderful. And we'll catch you guys probably tomorrow.
All righty, Don. You take
All
care of
right,
yourself
Don.
and Mama.
All right, Curtis,
Have a good one.
you have a good one. Bye.
Oh, Don, pretty good. Oh, boy.
All right, it's just me and you, Ernie.
Yep.
We're gonna fish this out here. We're gonna see if we can catch something.
What
There's a
y'all
channel.
fixing in there?
There's channel cats, white perch, um, the stripers. They don't. I don't think they come inland as much.
Yeah.
Because I just don't think because there's an island out there that separates the Delaware. This is the Delaware River right here, and I'm in like a little cove. So usually the channel cats. There might be some carp in here potentially. I got eel that swim around in here. I've caught a couple eel in here before. So
Well,
I'm just looking to see if there's anything, any bites or anything like that, because
midgets.
this could be another potential spot. Well, I don't think it's a potential spot just because of the tide. And when it goes out, you can't even get near fishing. Like where I cast my lines right now, it would be you'd just throw it right in a puddle of mud.
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually what happens when it drops down with the muddy bottom like that. I lost a bobber one time. I throwed it out. I thought I throwed it in the fish's mouth. It went down and got stuck in the mud. Couldn't see the bobber.
Oh man.
But they're
Yeah,
in
but
there though, and about in that foot and a half water, they come up in there.
yeah, there's some decent sized channel cats. I mean, I've got 5 pounders out of here. Not as big as the ones that I normally get in Darby Creek.
Yeah.
Those ones are much. I did my live stream today, and I got a 4.5 pounder, and then a 6.8, I think it was. And I've caught 12 pounders in there before, which was pretty cool. That was a good fish. But like I said, I'm not going anywhere near that area because of the whole bear situation.
If
It's
I was there with you, I'd have my bub or my 357. We'd make sure it'd be safe.
Yeah, that thing I couldn't believe it when I heard it actually it traveled down from there's a place up towards up north in the suburbs called Doylestown, and that is probably I want to say 40 miles, maybe at least 30 40 miles away. And they said they spotted it. They spotted, I don't know if it was the same one, but they spotted it up there at the end of last week or at the end of the week.
Well, they say
So
they got them down here too, but I ain't seen none. I just seen a footprint one time, and we lived here over 20 years.
Yeah, if it was the same bear, it traveled all the way south about 20 miles, close to 20 miles in 2 days, and then it was able to cross the Schuylkill River, which I fished for flatheads in. It had to have gone across the Schuylkill River and then continued down further south. I don't know how it did it, but that's amazing.
Yeah, they can travel quick. Where it would take us an hour or two to cross something, they can go up and over the hill and be there before we even get there.
Oh, there's a little jump or something.
I'm gonna probably shut this down at 2 o'clock. Hog legs
Gotcha.
be on.
Oh, yeah. I might go on there for a little bit.
I got to run to town tomorrow and get some stamps, get some stickers mailed out, pick up some gas while I'm out, go to the grocery store, then come back and probably take a nap.
Have you been in the blind lately?
Do what?
Have you been in the blind
Oh,
lately?
no. Deer season's over, bud.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Well, I can scratch the store off the list. But I guess we'll just get what we need and be done with it. Got bologna, that's good enough.
there you go. Oh, you said the power was out, right?
Yeah.
Whew.
It's back on now, but I'm still running off the generator. Last time it went out, I jumped up, unhooked everything, got everything hooked back up. I sat down. It wasn't 10 minutes. It went out again. So I'm not playing that game.
Do you have just a standard gas power generator?
Yeah, I got a little one. I did have one that was made by Kohler, but I cannot find a carburetor for it. It's an old one, and it's a real nice little generator. I'd like to have it just for the boat. I'm gonna try to modify where it bolts on. They got extension tubes that's bent some a little way, different ways, and I think I got one out there. I want to hook to it and run it off the side and modify it a little bit to where I can use a different carburetor.
Oh man.
Then I can put it on the boat. It's got a 12-volt charger on it.
Man, this is definitely the calm before the storm. Wind died down a little bit. Yeah, I'm like where I'm sitting. Like if you can see those red flashing lights over by the white rod, that's over there is Boeing, the plane maker.
Yeah.
They make over there. They make helicopters, and they just announced that they might have the military contract, $5.2 billion to build the Chinooks.
Huh.
To start getting the Chinooks over there. So everybody in these towns are all happy because a lot of them work for Boeing, and they're just ready. They're trying to gear up and get ready to start producing all those helicopters.
Yeah.
I don't know what for. That's a lot of helicopters.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think I'll, like I said, get ready to shut this down here and get everything packed up and get the generator shut down, let it cool off a little bit. Then I can set it back inside. That way there ain't no gas fumes going on in here. Bad things happen when you got fumes.
Oh yeah.
My dog might start howling and carrying on.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me join you.
All right, anytime, Curtis.
Jump off, and I might go live myself, and then I don't know. I'll see what happens.
Hey, you never know, man. Who's up this morning?
Yep.
Appreciate everybody
Uh,
coming in, man.
all right. Take care.
All right, babe. We'll see you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Well, everybody, appreciate you all coming in. It's been great. I want to try to get a few hours sleep, get back up and fire one up in the morning after hog leg's done if I make it up. So we'll see everybody there between now and then. Hopefully, take care, good night, and sleep well. And if you go anywhere, be careful. Morning, Bold Line. Sure will, Carmel. So we'll see everybody later. Take care.